high school football playoff time across the state of Kentucky in the first round of the state Class 6A football playoffs as the Barren County Trojans, who pulled off an upset last week 30-22 over Allen County Scottsville on senior night at Trojan Field, make the journey to the banks of the Ohio River tonight as they take on the Henderson County Colonels, who lost their last regular season game to Owensboro 28-14. Hi everybody, Jay Turner alongside John Butler and Robert Bauer. Our sideline reporter Joey Bunch not able to be with us tonight on the trip. Studio producers tonight are Jake Norris and Mac Daniels, and this is the Don Franklin Glasgow Countdown to Kickoff. Coach John Myers has had a great season in his first year as head coach at Barren County, going 8-2 in regular season play. The Trojans went 6-0 on the home turf, the best record since the Billy Lindsay era. His 1995 team went 8-3. Barren County's wins this season are over Metcalfe County 54-14, Trigg County 30-6, Warren East on the road 60-52, Monroe County 21-15, Glasgow 23-7, Greene County 21-6 in Greensburg, Warren Central 43-0, and Allen County Scottsville 30-22. The two losses were district losses, both on the road at North Hardin 14-6 and Central Hardin 20-15. The Trojans finished third in District 2. Henderson County is 4-6 under ninth-year head coach Josh Boston. It's the Colonels' worst record overall since 2016. They went 5-7 last year. Henderson County wins are over Meade County 43-29. They beat Central Hardin 52-21. Davies County 35-7. Christian County 49-18. Davies County and Christian County were both district games. Their losses to South Warren 43-33, Paducah Tillman 48-10. Owensboro Catholic 28-2, Mayfield 14-7 in overtime, McCracken County in a district game 59-57, and Owensboro 28-14. The Colonels finishing second of the district. This will be the third time the Trojans have played Henderson County here. You go all the way back to 2001, and again just 2 years ago in 2022. The Colonels winning both those ball games. 2 years ago it was a blowout, 48-0. Henderson County may not be as good as they have been, but they have played a very tough schedule, and the Trojans will have to play as well or better than they did last week against Allen County Scottsville to have a chance to advance to the second round, as they are the underdog for the second straight week. But anything can happen, as we saw last week, and if the Trojans can pull off the upset, it would be their second in a row, and it would be Barron's first playoff win since the Johnny Hines era back in 1992. And the RPI poll has Barren County up 2 points on Henderson County, but the Max Preps has Henderson County rated 15th and Barren County 20th by 4 points, but the strength ranking has Henderson County by 19 points. So, guys, anything can happen tonight. We'll see how we play.
Yeah, if we play like we played last week against Allen, we have a legitimate shot. If we play like we played against Central Hardin, we don't. And so, it's the first time in a long time going into the playoffs that I've actually felt like we have a legitimate shot. We're 8-2 and coming off just a tremendous performance last week against Allen. I was thinking about that game against Allen, the 30-22 upset over Allen. One of our probably top 5 wins in probably 30 years that we've been doing games, to be honest with you, against a really good Allen team. Yeah. So we definitely have a chance. I don't think we're the favorite. Being Henderson County, just their strength of schedule, we're 8-2, they're 4-6. So we have one common opponent, and that is Central Hardin, and that was our loss. In which we didn't play well, turned it over 4 times. And lost at Central Hardin, and Henderson County defeated Central Hardin 52-21. So, there's our common opponent. But just I think one of the concerns that we have, I think we have a couple of concerns. Number one, if you look at their strength of schedule, losing to South Warren 33-43. South Warren is a former state champion. I think they're rated 2 in 5A right now. Paducah Tillman is undefeated this year. Lost to them 48-10. Mayfield is defending state champion in 2A. They lost to them 14-7. I think they've lost once this year. McCracken County 59-57. Owensboro Catholic Power 28-2. So their strength of schedule has been better than ours. that is a concern, and we got to stop the running back. If we've had one weakness at times defensively this year is stopping other teams' running back, and that gave us a problem against Central Hardin. Anthony Burris is their stud running back. He's carried over 1,200 yards, 10 touchdowns. Last week against Owensboro, 28 carries, 212 yards against a really good Owensboro team. So we're going to have to tonight stop Mr. Burris and to give us a chance, because Henderson County can score. However, we can too. And like I said, do I think we can win? I definitely think we can win. I don't think we're the favorite. It would be an upset, but I think this is our best football team going into the playoffs in a while.
And part of that gives us the confidence to come up here. And 2 years ago, I don't think we had the same confidence. We roll in here. Obviously, we don't have an 8-2 record, and they had the kid going to Auburn that just kind of took over the game, and we didn't have much of a chance. So I do think there's a different confidence level. I think Henderson is well aware of the season that we've had. And I don't think there's really much more to say than John, what you said. If you play like you played in our 2 losses, well, specifically the Central Hardin loss, I don't think you have a shot. So you have to play clean football. We had uncharacteristic turnovers in that game. Tate has to play a clean game, and he's had a fantastic season. Player of the year in our conference, in our division, in our district. So he's clearly capable of leading us to a win, but our defense, just like in that Central Hardin game, had a hard time stopping a running back that was very dominant. This kid's better than the Central Hardin running back, and we have to put our nose on the football, cause them to have a few turnovers, and put them in down and distance situations that make it difficult to pick up.
And, of course, their starting quarterback, Trayden Davis, had been out for a while, and I think he is back tonight. We understand he had practiced this week, but they've been starting Brody Belt at the quarterback spot, so we'll talk more about him in a little bit as we continue our Don Franklin Glasgow countdown to kickoff. Score some big savings at Don Franklin Glasgow. We'll be back with more of our pregame coverage in a moment. This is Barren County Sports on 104.7 FM.
Hey, son, what you doing?
Daddy, I'm going to own a dealership one day.
All right, I'll dream with you.
From one small dream to over 25 dealerships in the state of Kentucky, we have set out to provide Kentuckians with reliable vehicles and the best customer service for over 50 years. This may have started with a simple dream, but our dedication to our customers will go on for generations.
So Aero Safety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. We offer a wide variety of services, ranging anything from safety training to administrative services like policy procedures. It's any manufacturing, any industry around our area, we can apply that. And we can also make everything site-specific to the customer. So we make sure we're incorporating the company's policies, procedures, applicable hazards, equipment, things like that just make it more relevant and engaging for the customer. Aero Safety is here to keep your employees safe and keep your business headed in the right direction.
Our dental health plays a vital role in our overall health. Practicing good dental hygiene is especially important for children.
When was your child's last checkup?
Riley Dental Group is invested in making sure you and your family have the healthiest smile possible. They understand a dental visit may prompt anxiety or nervousness, but Dr. Riley and his team offer a variety of solutions, including a comforting and friendly visit from Bennett, their therapy dog. Call Riley Dental Group for an appointment, 651-5939.
Hey Lindsay, it's been really hot, and with warm weather comes pests.
Well, Billy, at Southern States, we have bug sprays and pest control products to use around your home. We want you to be able to enjoy the summer pest-free.
And outdoor grilling season is also here.
Everyone can get their propane tanks for your outdoor grills and fire pits filled at Southern States in Glasgow.
Propane summer fills are also coming up.
Call 651-6167 or 651-2159 for your local Southern States.
And we are now on 120 Cross Street, just off 31E South.
I just did it, but I waited way too long. Trust me, it's about time you left cable TV behind and started saving with MyStream TV from SCRTC. Already have TV with SCRTC and you still have cable boxes and wires everywhere? Talk to SCRTC about MyStream TV and compare it to your current service. The best thing about MyStream TV, you'll save money and get up to 1 gig symmetrical internet. Visit SCRTC.com and click on the MyStream TV logo at the top to start saving on cable today.
Touchdowns. One of those, a 59-yard interception return for a touchdown, and the other 11 yards. Dalen Thomas ran the ball 16 times for 92 yards and 2 touchdowns. On the defensive side, Corbin Wells had 15 tackles, and Waylon Clemens had 14. And in Henderson County's 28-14 loss to Owensboro last week, the Colonels had 272 yards, 237 rushing, 35 passing. Owensboro had 419. And quarterback for Henderson County, Brody Belt, was 5 of 18 for just 35 yards, ran for 25 on 10 carries, and the running back Anthony Burris, 28 carries, 212 yards, and 2 touchdowns. The Trojans are averaging 30.3 points a game. Their opponents at 15.6, and averaging 334 yards per game, 254 on the ground, 80 through the air. Henderson County is averaging 30.2 points a game to their opponents 29.5, and the Colonels are averaging 293 yards per game, 171 rushing and 122 passing. Lots of games around the area tonight in the 104.7 FM area schedule. Here in the playoffs, first week of the state playoffs here across the state of Kentucky. And looking at Class Single A tonight, Caverna 6-4, hosting Louisville Holy Cross at 5-5. John?
Yeah, that should be a good one. Caverna's a 2 seed. Holy Cross is a 3 seed. Holy Cross comes out of a much tougher district than Caverna. That'll be a tough one for Caverna, but boy, Caverna can score, so they'll have a chance.
Yeah, they are at home, so that'll help some. Russellville and Bardstown Bethlehem tonight. Both teams are 5-5.
Yeah, again, I was surprised Russellville beat Caverna, first of all, but I probably would give, even though Bethlehem's a 4 seed, that may be, that's still probably going to be a close game between those two.
Yeah. And Campbellsville 8-2, hosting Ballard Memorial.
Yeah, that won't be a contest. Campbellsville's lost their last 2, but still they're formidable against not a very good Ballard Memorial team.
Yep. Class 2A tonight, Metcalfe County 4-6, hosting Webb Du Bois 4-6. They're out of Louisville. Don't know a whole lot about that team.
Yeah, I'm sure they haven't been to Edmonton very often.
Probably not. Monroe County 5-5, hosting Louisville Shawnee. They're 3-7.
Yeah, that's another contrast. And Shawnee to Tompkinsville is probably not a track that has been made very often. Right. Monroe will win that game.
Yeah. Greene County 2-8 at Lexington Christian.
That'll be a short night for the Dragons. That'll be a running clock.
Clinton County 4-6 at Washington County 7-3.
Clinton will score.
They do score.
Don't think they'll be Washington County, though.
Yeah. Edmondson County, 6-4, traveling all the way to Murray. It's 7-3.
Yeah, that'll be a tough one for the Wildcats.
Todd Central 2-8 at Mayfield, 7-2.
Another short night.
Looking at 3A, Glasgow 5-5 at Union County. That game on WCLU Blue at 103.1.
I think that's one of the chances of a 4 beating a 1. I think Glasgow's playing much better with a big win against Somerset. I think they have a chance against Union County.
Undefeated Hart County at home tonight against 4-6 Hopkins County Central.
Yeah, they'll stay undefeated.
Dare County has only lost 1 game this year, 9-1, hosting McLean 6-4.
Yeah, I think they'll win as well.
Franklin Simpson 5-5, going up to Hancock County. We saw Tyler Eaton at Moonlight in Owensboro. It's going to the game on our Commonwealth station WFKN in Franklin.
Yeah, normally Franklin would be a favorite against Hancock, not this year.
Yeah. Looking at 4A, Allen County, Scottsville 8-2, hosting Nelson County at 2-8.
It's a good bounce back game for Allen after the upset loss to Barren. I think they'll bounce back and beat Nelson.
Warren East 6-4, up to John Hardin, Zach Newton on our Commonwealth station ESPN 106.1. Elizabethtown, they're 8-2.
That could be a shootout.
Logan County 4-6 at Bardstown 7-3.
I like Bardstown.
Taylor County 6-4 at Letcher County Central. That's a trip, 5-5.
Gracious, that is a long way from Campbellsville.
Half a day to get there.
Up the mountainside.
Yeah. Russell County 5-5 at Corbin 9-1.
Yeah, I like the Greyhounds.
And in 5A, Bowling.
Red Hounds.
Are they the Red Hounds?
Corbin
Red Hounds.
I think that's
right.
Yes.
Isn't it? What'd you say?
I said Greyhounds. I
think it's Red Hounds.
Then I went Red Hounds.
Robert, look it up. 5A tonight. Red Hounds. Okay. Bowling Green 8-2 against Madisonville North Hopkins at 7-3.
The Purples.
South Warren 9-1 hosting Apollo 5-5.
South Warren will win that one.
And Greenwood 5-5 traveling all the way to Graves County. They're 8-2.
That may be competitive. I like Graves County.
Grayson County 8-2. They've had a pretty good year against Louisville Iroquois 2-8.
Yeah, they're in an odd district and playing a Louisville team, but they'll beat. Is it Seneca? Iroquois,
yep.
They'll beat Iroquois.
And at 6A tonight, involving the district teams that we compete against, North Hardin 7-3, hosting Davies County 1-9.
Yeah, that would be North's game. They'll win.
And what about this one? Central Hardin 2-8, hosting Christian County 1-9.
I hate to say two bad teams since we lost to one of them, but that's a bad game.
Yep. And Warren Central 3-7, all the way down at McCracken County. They're 5-5.
Yeah, this be the end for Warren Central.
So really, no teams in this district has a winning record. McCracken, the best record at 5-5.
Yeah, I think it's probably. Well, that's true.
Henderson's 4-6, and then Davies and Christian are both 9-1 or 1-9.
Not the strongest district, and maybe ours isn't either as well because Central Hardin and Warren Central have been down.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, but they do play good competition. I mean, Henderson County, we just went over that schedule, and McCracken as well. So the competition is good.
Yep. Well, we had some guys make the All-Sky Conference teams this week. First team offense, Dalen Thomas, Ryan Harrison, and Jackson Bird. First team defense, Colton Thomas, Braden Houchins, and Tate Spillman. Tate, by the way, was named Player of the Year by the Kentucky Football Coaches Association Class 6A District 2. And second team defense, Waylon Clemens and Bray Bewley. So congratulations to them. We got more to come on the Countdown to Kickoff, brought to you by Don Franklin Glasgow. We'll be back after this break on Barren County Sports 104.7 FM.
Growing up is realizing that everyone who told you to eat your breakfast when you were little was actually eating this for breakfast.
It's your turn to take your place at the breakfast table and savor the taste of culinary independence with freshly toasted bagels at McDonald's. Indulge in the breakfast you've always wanted and start the day off the right way, your way.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
At Kuzma Family Dentistry, we specialize in changing smiles and changing lives. If you'd like to experience this wow factor transformation that not only can change your smile, but change your life, give Kuzma Family Dentistry a call at 270-651-2638. Located at 501 West Main Street in Glasgow.
Established here in Glasgow, Kentucky in 2008, the People's Bank in Glasgow is still serving you on the corner of Industrial Drive and West Main Street.
This is Terry Bunnell, Chairman, President, and CEO of the People's Bank. Not only do we offer a variety of checking accounts to meet your specific needs, we offer a variety of services to make sure not only you, your family, and farm are taken care of, but your business as well. And your money stays local in our community.
The People's Bank, now serving you in Glasgow and Cave City. Member FDIC.
I just did it, but I waited way too long. Trust me, it's about time you left cable TV behind and started saving with MyStream TV from SCRTC. Already have TV with SCRTC and you still have cable boxes and wires everywhere? Talk to SCRTC about MyStream TV and compare it to your current service. The best thing about MyStream TV, you'll save money and get up to 1 gig symmetrical internet. Visit SCRTC.com and click on the MyStream TV logo at the top to start saving on cable today.
Get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. The BX Series is the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. The versatile lineup is built to help you make the most of your land. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 72 months on select BX models. Now through September 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Your local Kubota dealer is J&J Sales, 1311 West Main Street in Glasgow.
We've got you. It's a pledge to make sure you're always taken care of. A pledge that Farmers RECC honors each and every day. When it comes to keeping things running smoothly or getting them back on track when they're not, we've got you. Always. Farmers RECC is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, your source for power and information.
Extreme Health Club and Extreme Fitness.
Welcome back to Henderson County High School here in Henderson, Kentucky for the first round of the Class 6A football playoffs. Jay Turner with John Butler and Robert Bauer. Studio producers Jake Norris and Mac Daniels. BC Live here tonight with Aaron Russell and his crew. Let's take a look at tonight's starting lineups brought to you by Kuzma Family Dentistry on West Main Street in Glasgow. And for Henderson County, their projected starting offense tonight looks this way. Left tackle is 68 Gabe Sheffers, 6'2", 210 junior. At left guard is Landon Sawyer, 6'1", 300 a senior. Preston Gogol is the center, number 54. He is 5'7", 195 a junior. Cooper Jenkins at right guard, number 77, 6'1", 280 a junior. James Murphy is the right tackle, 6', 220 a senior. Christian Hagan is the tight end, 6'1", 200 a sophomore. Lakin McKinney is one of the wide receivers, 6'1", 180 a senior. The other is Maxton Meadows, 5'7", 140 a senior. The running backs are Colton Thompson, 6', 160 senior, and Anthony Burris, number 22, at 5'7", 175 and a senior. Brody Belt is the quarterback, number 28, 5'7", 145 and a sophomore. Carson Wise is the kicker, and he is a senior. On defense for the Colonels, the defensive ends are Myron Wright, 6'2", 180 a junior, and Jericho Butler, 5'9", 165 a junior. Jackson Wallace is a tackle, 6'3", 200 senior, along with Andrew Onan, 6'1", 225 and a senior. Miles Ramirez is one of the linebackers, 5'8", 170 senior. Jack Ryan Roosh, 5'10", 185 junior. Corners are Jack Dalton, 5'7", 150 a sophomore, and Avant Baxter, 6'1", 185 and a junior. Anthony Burris is one of the three safeties, along with Hunter Evans, 5'10", 175 junior. Hayden Turner, 5'7", 150 a junior. And the punter for the Colonels is Jackson Nunn. He is a senior. The head coach is Josh Boston. For the Barren County Trojans, the projected starting offense tonight. Left guard, or left tackles, 55, Grayson Billingsley, a junior. Left guard is 73, Ryan Harrison, a senior. Center is 72, Alex Sawyer, a senior. Right guard is number 60, Charlie Poland, a senior. Ethan Bertram, number 66 at right tackle. He's a sophomore. Jackson Bird, a junior. He's the tight end, number 2. Wide receiver is Bray Bewley, number 1, a senior. Jordan Harris, a sophomore. He'll be a running back, number 20, along with Dalen Thomas, a junior, number 7. Fullback is number 6, Cody Kearney, a junior. Quarterback is number 5, 5, Tate Spillman, a senior, and the kicker is number 18, Jacob Dooley, and he's a freshman. On defense for the Trojans tonight, the ends are Sean Brody, a sophomore, and Bryson Wilson, a senior. Colton Thomas is the nose guard. He's a senior. Jackson Bird and Jordan Harris are linebackers. Corbin Wells, number 26, a sophomore. Braden Houchins, number 32, a senior. Waylon Clemens, number 33, a senior. The corners are Dakota Wade, a senior, and Bray Bewley. And Tate Spillman is the safety. The head coach, John Myers, in his first season at Barren County. Assistant coaches, Chad Eaton, Chad Perkins, Nick Compton, Mason Perkins, Bo Jones, Peyton Gibbons, and Tyler Walbert. And when we come back, we'll have the coin toss, and we'll get ready for the Farmers RECC Jackie Browning Memorial Opening Kickoff. You've been listening and following the Countdown to Kickoff, brought to you by Don Franklin Glasgow. This is Barren County Sports on 104.7 FM.
For women, both with 24-hour access. And Extreme Blend Smoothie Bar to help you refuel and recover. Over 8,000 square feet of weights in Extreme Health Club, and ladies only at Extreme Fitness for Women, including tanning beds, both with access to saunas, infrared saunas, and the 90-degree saline therapy pool. You'll love the wide variety of classes with experienced instructors. Personal training is available and with the best in the business. Call or stop by today and see what everybody's talking about.
Hey, son, what you doing?
Daddy, I'm going to own a dealership one day.
All right, I'll dream with you.
From one small dream to over 25 dealerships in the state of Kentucky, we have set out to provide Kentuckians with reliable vehicles and the best customer service for over 50 years. This may have started with a simple dream, but our dedication to our customers will go on for generations.
So Aerosafety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. We offer a wide variety of services, ranging anything from safety training to administrative services like policy procedures. It's any manufacturing, any industry around our area, we can apply that. And we can also make everything site-specific to the customer. So we make sure we're incorporating the company's policies, procedures, applicable hazards, equipment, things like that, that it's make it more relevant and engaging for the customer. Aerosafety is here to keep your employees safe and keep your business headed in the right direction.
Growing up is realizing that everyone who told you to eat your breakfast when you were little was actually eating this for breakfast.
It's your turn to take your place at the breakfast table and savor the taste of culinary independence with freshly toasted bagels at McDonald's. Indulge in the breakfast you've always wanted and start the day off the right way, your way.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Hey Lindsay, it's been really hot, and with warm weather comes pests.
Well, Billy, at Southern States, we have bug sprays and pest control products to use around your home. We want you to be able to enjoy the summer pest-free.
And outdoor grilling season is also here.
Everyone can get their propane tanks for your outdoor grills and fire pits filled at Southern States in Glasgow.
Propane summer fills are also coming up.
Call 651-6167 or 651-2159 for your local Southern States.
And we are now on 120 Cross Street, just off 31E South.
Welcome back to Henderson County High School here in Henderson, Kentucky for the first round of the Class 6A football playoffs. Henderson County won the toss and will receive.
Just got shot by a cannon.
Cannonball going off over there. All right. The coin toss brought to you by J&J Sales. The officials for tonight's game out of the Western Kentucky Football Conference. They are referee Don Gilmore, umpire John Travis. Josh Birdsong is the linesman. Kenneth Burris is the line judge, and the back judge is Jeff Porter.
You've heard of that head referee, haven't you?
Oh, yeah. He's been around a couple of years, hasn't he? Don Gilmore.
Yeah, basketball, and he's a big-time baseball umpire, SEC.
Right. And the officials brought to you by McDonald's of Glasgow as we get set for the Farmers RACC Jackie Brownlee Memorial Opening Kickoff in our first quarter of action tonight here from Henderson County. Brought to you by the People's Bank, working for you. And you're following Barren County Sports here on WCDS 1230 AM and 104.7 FM Glasgow. We're online as well and on BCHS Live with a live stream. Tonight here from Henderson County. Got a pretty good crowd across the way.
Good crowd. It's a long way. It's about 2 hours. I mean, it's not, go to Owensboro, and then it's 30 minutes from Owensboro, but good crowd. A little cool, you know. It's cool for me, maybe not for most people. What, it's low 50s right now?
It is 53, I think, 50, the last time I checked. It may have dropped another degree or two.
Big stadium right here. I mean, the visitor side is, not bad in terms of, but the home side's just a huge stadium.
And they've added turf since we were up here 2 years ago.
So that means we are 11 for 11 this year playing on
That's
turf.
Right.
It's a big school, 1,900 kids in high school, so it's a big school as well.
Yeah. Barren County all white tonight, burgundy numbers, burgundy helmets, and the Henderson County Colonels, their colors are maroon and gray.
Very much
white helmets.
Texas A&M, little Mississippi State.
Yeah. This is the first round of the 6A playoffs. We'll be updating you other scores throughout the area. We got a few that's kind of in the area. We got Glasgow down at Union County and Franklin Simpson up in Hancock County, just a few miles away.
We'll see who's going to be the opening quarterback. Brody Belt has played the last 4 games, but warming up was the
Trajan Davis.
And boy, he looks like a player too.
Well,
he's been out, and we'll see if he plays. If he plays, he's going to play. Whether or not he starts and how much he plays.
Yeah, he had over 1,100 yards last year and 12 touchdowns and ran for almost 500, another 9. That's Davis I'm talking about.
Yeah, he's 6'1", 6'2", good size, and Belt, the one who's replaced him, is 5'7", 145, much smaller.
And he's thrown for 550 yards in the backup position with 9 TDs. As we're set for the kickoff, got Jack Dalton and King Combos back to receive it for the Colonels. And here's the kickoff by Baylor Browning. And it's going to be scooped up and taken at the 20-yard line, running up to the 25, past the 30, 35, and up to about the 38-yard line.
9.
And that is number 9 for Henderson County. That is Jack Ryan Roosh.
First and 10 for Henderson County from their own 39-yard line.
So they'll start it moving right to left here in this first quarter. It will be Belt starting at quarterback. He's got Burris back there with him.
Not many quarterbacks go by number 28.
No. And then you're going to have to look through
triple panes.
Yeah. Here's the run, and it is Burris on the run. He gets the first down and extra yardage. Took it all the way down to the Barren County 41-yard line. That's the guy they've got to stop. Burris is deadly.
What's that, Robert? 18 on the play.
Went from the 41 to the 41.
Yeah, he is he passes the look test. He's not that big. He's 5'7", but he is.
He's quick.
He is a strong.
Over 1,200 yards already this season, 10 touchdowns.
Yeah, and he is the kid that we have to be able to stop.
Got a guy in motion going right, and here's the snap to Belt. Underhand pass over to Burris. Burris gets to 35 out of bounds. He'll pick up about 6 on the play. See where they spot it. They're going to spot it at the 34-yard.
Yeah, and that was well defended, too. That was just a kind of the quick toss that time, and I thought we had enough people out there, but that's how good this Burris kid is.
So it's 2nd down and 3 for the Colonels at the Barren County 34. Just underway, first quarter here from Henderson, Kentucky, and now we've got offsides. And that
has been a problem all year. Has not been as big of a problem the last couple of weeks, but man, we've had our fair share of 3 first downs that we've given teams this year.
Yeah. So Henderson County gets a first down after that penalty, and
that may be
moves it 5 more yards down to the 29. They got triples to the right. As Belt looks back over at the bench, Coach Josh Boston They got Burris back there with him. Takes the snap, and he's going to hand it off. It's Burris coming to the left side, and he goes forward.
Wow. He just ran
just
right.
Just kind of scoots through and squeezes his way through there. He just got it to the 20.
Ran right through us. I mean, nothing else to say. Gain of 9 on the play. We were right there. We had 2 or 3 people trying to make the tackle, and he ran just right through us.
Oh, they're giving him a first down.
All right.
Well, they're going to have to hold up and set the change. But that was not a first down the way they spotted it. There wasn't even close, and I'm not sure why they moved the chains. He's at least a yard short based on where they spotted it, but they're going to give it to him. And
well, they're going to talk about it. I don't think they're going to move the chains back, Coach.
It was a quick decision, and I think
I think Coach Myers was talking to him, but I don't think they're going to change.
So that puts the ball at the 19-yard line. I thought it was right around the 20. I was short about a yard, but they didn't think so. Taking their time here, and with a play clock down at 10, Burris moves to the right of Belt. Play clock down at 2. Here's a snap. Belt hands it off. Burris.
Yeah, that was not a clean exchange. Almost fumbled the exchange that time. Gain of about 2.
He kind of kept running even though he didn't have it. We just didn't get him in time to dislodge the football. That was one of our linemen that made the first hit. I think it was 77, and that was Wells also. Yeah. So Sean Brody and Wells.
Henderson County down at the Barren 17 now. And the handoff is to Burris, right up the middle, still going with it, gets across the 10, down to about the 9, close to the 8.
He's running the ball well, but they're blocking well, too. They've got some good kick-out blocks, and there was a huge hole right on the right guard there.
They got some big guys on the line, 280, 300.
Yeah, their offensive line's big. Their defensive line, oddly, is not near as big, but their offensive line is big. And this is the loudest PA guy I've ever been around.
I think we're right underneath the speaker. Got Thompson and Meadows, the wide receivers, to the right. To the near side is McKinney. As Burris is to the left of Belt, he's going to drop back to look. Oh, get the ball. It's loose. It's loose, and Barren County's got it.
That's a huge play right there. Recovered by Corbin Wells. The big hit, I think,
well, it was by Wells.
Before that was with Wells, too.
Yeah, Wells got the hit and the recovery. Big play. And I was almost getting ready to say, thank goodness that they decided to throw it. I don't know what they were throwing for. We have not been able to stop the running back at all, and what a big hit. Yeah. Corbin Wells, big-time play.
Good wherewithal to know that was a fumble, and he got right up off top of the quarterback and went and got the ball and made sure we got the possession.
I mean, 2 things can be right. Great play and a bad play call.
Yeah. Barren County has it at their own 21 after the fumble, and Spillman's under center. Takes the snap. He's going to hand it off, and not much there.
It's Kearney.
Cody Kearney. And you're going to say actually a loss of about a half yard. Close to a yard.
Yeah. Back it up from the 21 to the 20, so.
Well, they keep moving the down marker.
They end up putting it right back at the original line of scrimmage, so gain of nothing.
Yeah, no gain. All still at the 21. We're at the 24.
Dalen had by far the most carries he's had all year last week, 17 carries. He's had some really good games, but that was the most work he's gotten for us all year.
Yeah. 3rd and 7, ball at the 24. Trojans with it after the fumble recovery.
And he lines up in a tailback position. That was something new that we saw last week.
And now a little adjustment here.
We got to go, 4-3-2-1.
It's down. And rolling out right, Spillman. He's got some room. Gets the throw. Bewley
first down.
For the first down.
Had all kinds of time. Good job. Put it right on the 1 there.
Yeah.
At the 34-yard line.
I like it, too. Move the pocket a little bit, a little rollout to the right, and a strike that time from guard to guard in basketball. Spillman to Bewley.
That's the first Edward Jones Financial Advisors, Jamie Harris and Sheila Perkins. First down for the Trojans at their own 34.
That rollout has been how we've gotten some extra time, but that time he didn't have to dance or spin or do anything. He just had clear sight lines to get the pass off.
Bewley's out to the left side once again. And here's the handoff, Thomas. And he muscles his way forward, gets about 3, about the 37. We're going to bring up second down and 6.5. By 48, we played just a little over half the first quarter here. No score. Barren County recovering a fumble from Henderson County.
A forced fumble at that, too.
Yeah.
It wasn't a gift. That was earned.
Right. Here's Spillman. What we got?
Motion on this side, it looks like.
And those are hard to overcome. Mm-hmm. So instead of having 2nd and 7, it's 2nd and 12.
Yeah,
those are little things that are. Those are penalties that you can. They're self-inflicted, I guess is the word.
Mm-hmm. So it's going to be 2nd down and 12 for the Trojans. They're backed up to their own 32.
It was an ever so slight flinch there. Wasn't completely obvious.
Bewley split out to the left. Spillman fakes a handoff, looking. Oh, in trouble. Got away from one tackle and another. Flips it up, and it is going to be. Did Bird catch it before he went out, or
he had somebody hanging all over him? It was incomplete.
It's right in front of Henderson County sideline. So now it brings up 3rd down and 12 for the Trojans.
That was a heck of a play by Tate Spillman just to avoid that sack.
Yeah.
I mean, a tremendous play. I mean, did not get anything, but we was on the verge of losing about 10.
NFL, that's a flag the kid never got his head around. He was just kind of face guarding Bird, but he was with him step for step and kept him from making the catch.
Well, you know our instant replays tonight on BCHS Live, brought to you by the Glasgow Electric Plant Board. And here's Spillman looking left. He's going to throw. Got him. Briggs Harris. Briggs Harris gets the first down. He's at the 48-yard line.
That time was a rollout to the left rather than a right, and Briggs Harris was wide open that time. Good throw as well by Tate Spillman, and 2 big first downs off completed passes.
Yeah, another Edward Jones first down for the Trojans. As that moves the ball out and to about the 40, we're at the 47.
Gain of 15.
Jackson Bird, the receiver, here on the near side. And here is the handoff to Thomas. Thomas, he's met with a wall and no gain, maybe a loss of a half yard.
Yeah, they have, to me, they've made a concerted effort to stop our run.
So no gain of the play.
Going to make us make plays through the air, and so far we've been able to do that in this drive.
2nd down and 10. So we come down to 4 minutes left to play in this first quarter.
Quick quarter, but that's kind of what we want, too, as a football.
That's right.
We want to keep the ball and so forth and shorten the game down.
2nd and 10. Spillman. Thomas in motion to the right. Now he's looking, throwing. The pass is to Bewley.
Got him.
At the 30.
Man, another great throw, but you give the offensive line credit that time. You had to enable Bewley to get down the field. That was about a 25, 30-yard crossing route that time, and the line did a good job. Tate stepped up, and just another strike that time to an open receiver.
23. 3 first downs all through the air. Good job just knowing where his protection was and laying it out there so only Bray could go get it, and he did.
Bewley split out to the left side once again. And this time the handoff to Thomas, sweeping around to the left side. Will get tackled. He only picks up a yard, maybe 2.
Well defended that time.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be surprised down the road right now if we can get another first down to maybe go play action on first down, because they are doing a really good job against our run.
Mm-hmm. So a pickup of about 1, they say. 2nd and 9 with the ball on the Henderson County 29-yard line.
What a quick quarter so far.
Mm-hmm.
No complaining, right?
This time Bewley is out to the right. And Spillman hands it off to the right. And that is that Kearney?
That was Kearney.
So he got a yard, maybe two.
So got to pick up another. We got to pick up another third down through the air. Looks like, and I think we're in 4-down territory. We're inside the 30. Too far for a field goal, and really too close to punt.
Ball is at the 28.
Really using the left side of the field a whole lot. It's, set up something coming back to the right side, set up, Jordan Harris hadn't touched the ball yet tonight, and this is kind of the area where he's able to get open.
Backfield is split this time. And here is Spillman. He's being chased, gets rid of the football, and he is caught. Jackson Bird.
Sure did.
Jackson Bird at the 19 or 18-yard line.
Needed 8, got 9.
And that's another first down, another Edward Jones.
Hey, another great play by Tate, too. Rolling out. He escaped a sack that time barely and made a perfect throw because that was pretty good coverage that time by the Henderson County defensive back. Now let's see if we will go for a big pass play on first down. So far, we've run it every time on first down. It hadn't got much. We'll see right now if we fake that run and see if we can hit a big play through the air.
Yeah, the ball is at the Henderson County 18. Bewley goes to the left this time.
We're going to have to hurry or call timeout.
Play clock at 4. Jackson Bird's on the right. And the handoff.
Harris.
It's Harris across the 15 to about the 14.
Briggs Harris.
Briggs Harris, that's correct.
Looks like a gain of 4.
Yeah, it's the most yards we picked up on first down. So 2nd and 6.
Last week we ran 55 plays and we ran it 44. of them. Already we've thrown it 5 times, which is, stark comparison to what we did to beat Allen County. But you've got to change with the game plan and figure out what works, and we have so far in our first drive.
Backfield split there. We got to whistle a flag.
We've got movement again. No, they're going to call offsides. I guess they were lined up offsides.
The one that dropped their head there.
That'll make it 2nd and about 1.
Yeah, 2nd and 1.
Maybe a 2.
Boy, the jump ahead here would be tremendous for the confidence.
Sure would.
Especially after they took the ball to probably do that, right?
Uh-huh.
You get this first down and you end the first quarter, they're going to reset the play clock. That's what that was.
Only 49 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Barren County is at the 9.
2nd and short 1.
Spillman keeps it, going to the left side of the field, cutting back in, and did he make it in?
Yes, sir.
Yes, he did. Touchdown, Barren County.
What a drive. How about that?
Absolutely terrific way to start the game.
How about an 82-yard drive? How about that one? All set up by the sack and fumble caused by Corbin Wells.
What a 9-yard run by Tate Spillman, giving the Trojans the first lead of the ball game at 6-0.
Nothing like being an underdog and scoring first.
That's right.
And pretty much using the whole first quarter to do it, right?
Briggs Harris is the holder. The kicker is Jacob Dooley. He's been pretty good this year. I think he's like 12 of 15, maybe.
Kicking into a breeze.
Yep, ball is down. The kick is up, and it is good.
It looked good, didn't it?
So Jacob Dooley makes it 7-0 Barren County with 36 seconds to play. That was a Hatcher and Sadler touchdown by Tate Spillman from 9 yards out.
And 7 different kids touched the ball.
I don't think you could draw up a better drive. I mean, and that wasn't an easy drive, too. He had 3 third-down pickups through the air. Tate Spillman just did a great job with his arms and then scoring on his leg. But give the offensive line credit in terms of giving him protection as well.
How many times have we picked up 5 first downs on a drive and 4 of them been through the air?
Probably a first this year.
Bewley had 2 catches for 33. Harris had 1 for 15. Jackson had 1 for 9. You got, Briggs Harris, Dalen Thomas, Cody Kearney, Tate Spillman ran it in. So you've got a whole lot of people getting involved in the offense, and all of them moving the ball positively forward for us.
Baylor Browning will kick off for the Trojans. Jack Dalton and King Compass back for Henderson County to receive. Barren County on the board first. It's 7-0 over the Colonels with 36 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Here's the kick by Browning. Caught at the 25. Coming up field, that was Jack Ryan Roosh.
Same up back that caught it a while ago.
On the kickoff return for Henderson County.
Corbin Wales over there on the tackle. He's one of them.
So they will have it at the 41.
Waylon Clemens as well, look like.
With 30 seconds to play here in the first. Glasgow down 14-0 to Union County. 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. They're only halfway through the first quarter.
Will probably be the last play of the quarter here.
If they run it.
That's right.
Snap comes to Belt. They're going to hand it off, coming to the near side of the field and breaking up to the 50.
It's a different kid. Harris. Davis. Kingston
14.
Davis.
Was it 14?
Yeah. Gain of 11?
Huh?
It's number 14.
14, that's King Combus.
I've got my lines all messed up.
Combus is the ball carrier there. I don't think he's carried the ball very much this year. They may let the clock run out.
They don't seem like they're getting in a hurry, so that'll be the end of the first quarter.
And they're breaking to come up to the line.
They're not going to snap it 4 seconds.
2 seconds, one. That will end the first quarter. 1 quarter in the books in the Class 6A state football playoffs first round, and the Barren County Trojans lead the Henderson County Colonels 7-0. We'll be back with a second quarter of action in a moment. This is Barren County Sports on 104.7 FM.
Get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. The BX Series is the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. The versatile lineup is built to help you make the most of your land. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 72 months on select BX models. Now through September 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Your local Kubota dealer is J&J Sales, 1311 West Main Street in Glasgow.
Reliable internet and great customer service, 2 things you'd like to have? I'm talking local service and quick response when my internet is out, which never happens, by the way. That's exactly the type of customer service you get from an awesome internet provider like SCRTC. Not only do they provide gig speed and superior Wi-Fi solutions, SCRTC backs it up with phenomenal customer service. That is true value in an internet provider. Go to SCRTC.com and get yours with an unmatched service guarantee.
Welcome back to Henderson County High School here in Henderson. Jay Turner along with John Butler, Robert Bauer. Trojans up 7-0 as we start quarter number 2. The second quarter brought to you by South Central Bank. Small enough to know you, big enough to help. As Belt looking to throw, he's going to throw it, and the pass almost intercepted.
Tate Spillman.
Yep.
Better shot, didn't he?
I mean, he is as good of a defensive player he is a quarterback. I mean, he broke great on the ball. And I hope Henderson County keeps trying to throw it. I mean,
Christian Hagan was the intended receiver for the Colonels.
Badly underthrown.
When they run it, we have not had an answer. So the more times 22 doesn't get it, I like our chances.
Mm-hmm. What does that say about their backup quarterback, too, putting him back in after or the original starter? He may not really be as healthy as they said.
Yep. Out of the gun, here's Belt, and he hands it off to his running back. That's Anthony Burris, and he's going nowhere as the defense collapses on Burris for a loss on the play.
Well, that was Grayson Billingsley there first, and then 32 for the Trojans just wrapped him up. Braden Houchins.
A loss of about 5.
Throw it again.
Well, now they move it. And they put it at the 49.
Good gracious.
I've never seen the ball. That was a 4-yard loss, and
I thought
it
it was
to a
too.
1-yard loss.
Yeah, how did that happen? So it's going to be 3rd down and 11 for Henderson County.
He ran it over there, and the far side spotted a 3-yard loss, and the near side, which went him close, spotted a yard loss. That was weird.
Snap comes to Belt. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to go down at the 48.
Waylon Clemens. That's a puzzling call, to say the least. I really don't know what they're doing in terms of offensively, some of their play calls.
Yeah, the Trojan fans are getting into it across the way.
You got a kid that averages well over 100 yards, and he touched it that drive, didn't he?
Yep, he had the loss of yards.
The one carry?
Yep.
We expect him to punt here, even though it's on our side of the 50.
Jackson Nunn is the punter for Henderson County. Bray Bewley back to receive it for the Trojans. No, he bobbled it, and it's blocked. It's partially blocked.
Get away.
And then it's going to roll for, well, way down past
I don't know how we missed it. He must have.
I thought we barely touched it, but
it must have went right between our arms because it was Jackson Bird was going for the block, and I don't know how he missed it, to be honest with you.
Because that was one you could really.
He was too close to really lay out for it.
You don't want to rough, but he could have easily gotten that block.
Really just picked that off your foot almost. He was that close. We're back way up now, but that's where we started deep in our own territory last time as well.
Yeah, we need another 80-something yard drive.
Ball is at the 13.
87. Let's go with 87.
Ray Bewley split out to the left.
15 play, 87 yards. How about that?
Sounds good anyway.
Yep. Here's Spillman under center. Backfield is split. And handoff coming to Jordan Harris. And he picked up about a yard on the right side of the field.
Number 20, Jordan Harris.
So it'll be second down and 9.
His first touch of the night.
24, Jericho Butler.
2 minutes gone here in the second quarter. Barren County with a 7-0 lead.
In the first round?
In the first round of the Class 6A playoffs.
Briggs Harris.
As Briggs Harris on the run this time. He picks up a little bit of yards.
Maybe 2.
Yeah, that's about it. Just looking at the scoreboard here that I was getting from Zach Newton. So it's going to bring up third down for the Trojans.
We got a lineman down over there. That's what we're going to stop for. I can see one number, but I can't see the other.
Knock on wood, we've been very fortunate once the season has started with injuries. Once the season, we had some in preseason. Maybe we can get that on. We can rewind that, Robert. But you're all right. It is one of our linemen. And
while we're looking at that, got some scores on the scoreboard brought to you by Barren County Judge Executive Jamie Bewley-Byrd. Monroe County leading Shawnee 14-0. That's in the Class 2A playoffs. Also, North Hardin leading Davies County in the Class 6A playoffs. It's 3-0 North Hardin. And Glasgow trails Union County right now 21-0 as they're late in the first quarter.
I think it's Ryan Harrison.
He pulled from his guard position, I think, and tried to get out in front as a lead blocker and got rolled up on during the tackle.
Got a note here from Coach Warren Cunningham, our athletic director, Barren County High. He states that Barren County High will be hosting the KHSAA Region 1 and 2 cheer competition tomorrow. It consists of basketball regions 1 through 4, so there will be 48 teams on campus throughout the day and a large number of spectators. It's a really big event, and BCHS is excited to host the competition. Doors open at 8:45 in the morning. Competition begins at 10. There are 2 sessions, and the afternoon session will end at approximately 6 p.m. Barren County cheerleaders will compete at 10:18 and again at 1:21 in the BCHS gym. So if you have a chance, come by, support the BCHS cheerleaders when they compete. That note from Barren County head basketball coach and athletic director Warren Cunningham. So still looking at, it's Ryan Harrison. Did you say that's?
I think that's right. Yep. Ryan is a senior lineman. Been starting for several years, and he was looks like he's up on his, he's sitting up, but they're looking at his leg.
Here's another score into the first quarter in the Class A playoffs as
and he is
up now.
That is Ryan in it.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. And he's walking off. He's got some assistance.
His first quarter score, Caverna trailing Holy Cross 7-0. And the first quarter is finally over down in Morganfield. Union County leading Glasgow 21-0.
Well, that's I thought it could be closer. But they blew out Greenwood last week.
Yeah. And Russellville leads Bardstown Bethlehem 14-7 after one period. That's in the Class A.
All right, here we go. We just completely stood up and moved before we even tried to get that playoff, so we'll back it up 5. It'll go from
three penalties, right?
3rd and 7 to 3rd and 12. Not a great place to do that.
Let's see. Franklin Simpson trailing Hancock County 7-0 first quarter. And also first quarter, it is Metcalfe County trailing Webb Du Bois. Is that how you pronounce that? Du Bois?
I think it's initials, W-E-B.
W-E-B, okay. The team out of Louisville, it's 8-6, Metcalfe trailing. All right, it's 3rd down and 12 for Barren. They're backed up to the 11-yard line. And it is Spillman getting rid of the football.
He got it. Oh, my goodness.
That was Jackson Bird at the 35-yard line. He had some coverage there.
Yeah, and Jackson hardly ever drops it. That was an incredible pass that time. It would have been a first down at the 32. And right at the sideline, Jackson would have been in bounds because it's right in front of us.
Looking at it, I think he was looking down and a little concerned about where his feet was and just took his eye off it at the last second and didn't secure it. First punt of the night.
Yeah, Houchins will punt. It's Combis back as the punt returner around the 40-yard line for Henderson County. 3 minutes gone here in the second.
Block.
Nope.
Almost.
I thought it was partially blocked, but no. Combis catches it around the 50-yard line. He swings around 45 and tackle made around the 42.
That's a super kick. Over 40, about 45 yards in the air that time by Houchins, and good tackle at the end that time for the Trojans. Number 3 for the Trojans, Preston Pace on the tackle.
He had 4 guys in his face. He had one all the way around him. One kind of overran him, and he kicked it. He was on the goal line. He kicked it past the 50 in the air. So as you said, that was a really good kick, and just kind of stood in there and let it fly.
Warren East leading their game over John Hardin 14-0 into the first quarter. It's in the Class 4A playoffs. Snap comes to Belt, and then the pass is complete on the left side of the field. And that receiver number, was it 88?
87.
87.
Another tackle by Braden Houchins. We'll give him 5 on the play.
Jacob Nunn, the receiver, picks up 5 yards. 2nd down and 5 for the Colonels.
Throwing it way more than I thought they would, aren't they?
They are.
We got Burris back there in the backfield to the right of Belt with 3 receivers here on the near side. Play clock down at 8. Down at 5.
They're going to call a timeout.
Down at 2. Yep.
They're going.
Did they call the timeout?
Oh, at the last second.
I think they're waiting to see how Barren County lines up on defense, and then they're making a call on the sideline. That's what Kentucky did for several years. I couldn't stand it, to be honest with you. But that's kind of what to me it looks like.
So Henderson County takes their first time out of the half. We have 8 minutes exactly to go. Here in the second quarter here in Henderson County, Kentucky, it is Barren County 7 and Henderson County 0. The first round of the Class 6A football playoffs. If the Trojans are fortunate enough to win tonight, they would probably go to North Hardin next week. Is that right?
Probably.
More than likely. They're
if North Hardin wins their game.
Yeah.
But a lot of time to go before that happens.
Well, they're going to have to catch us.
Yep, that's true.
Up 7-0, 8 minutes left in the second quarter.
And big picture-wise, when we were sitting over here kind of just waiting for the game to start, we thought Burris would touch it, 25, 30 times this game?
Easily.
And he's touched it 6. And
6 for 44. But that's 8 a pop with one negative.
Mm-hmm. They're going to send 3 receivers out to the right, and Burris is in the backfield there with Belt.
They can't have 2
now
guys.
Just 2. They look back over the sideline.
That drives me crazy.
Play clock down at 12. Down at 7. Now Burris moves over to the left of Belt. in the backfield. And here is Belt. He's looking to throw. He's going to throw it deep, and it is going to be intercepted. Coming upfield with it.
Dakota Wade.
It's Dakota Wade with the interception, and he's out to the 35-yard line.
And Dakota wasn't even guarding that guy.
Great play by Dakota. You're right.
He broke off his man and just played center field almost like an extra safety and went over and got it. The pass was 5-6 yards short, and we got a conversation. Let's see what this is.
Well, they're throwing it into a big wind. If you look at it, you're going from left to right. There's a huge wind they're throwing against. That ball just hung up. The receiver was wide open. You're right. Dakota Wade left his person and made a great play for the interception. Again, a little surprised to be throwing it like that. So there's.
I didn't see the penalty marker.
I still don't.
I don't know why the head referee is on the Henderson County side.
Dakota took it back to the 35. That's where the ball is. So.
It's going to be a hold on Henderson County, and we will decline it. Okay.
All right, the Trojans have it at their own 35.
With much better field position than we gave it to them in, didn't we?
Well, that's where it had been if we had completed that pass.
That's right.
Spillman on the count.
Oh, motion big time everywhere.
Yep.
Not sure what we were setting up there. It had a little bit different look to it, but everybody tried to get a head start.
Again, it's just we're playing really well, but we've got these self-inflicted penalties. That's two procedures and one offsides, right?
We got four
penalties.
Yep. All 5 yards.
So it's going to be first down and 15 for the Trojans.
Shouldn't be getting those on your 11th game of the year.
Going to send Bray Bewley out to the right. And here's Spillman on the count. Jordan Harris goes in motion right out of the backfield. He's going to look. He's going to throw. And it is going to be incomplete. It was intended for Bray Bewley. He thought he should have had interference over there, but
he grabbed his arm. What happened was he was running even, but the defensive back grabbed his left arm. If you look on the replay, I think you're going to be able to see it. He grabbed his left arm so he couldn't get both arms up. That should have been pass interference.
Mm-hmm. He was grabbing him around the waist.
I mean, that's.
And what's pitiful, you only got a 5-man crew in the first round of the playoffs because everybody in the state pretty much is playing.
Well, that's another thing that they need to fix. You don't need to be playing every game in the state. Shouldn't be playing.
Some of these, I mean, seriously, some schools should play on Saturday. You've got 5-hour trips, coming home at 2 in the morning.
That's true.
So it's not correct, probably.
Trojans got to hurry here. Play clock winding down.
Dalen.
And Dalen Thomas is on the carry. He'll take it to about the 32, maybe the 33.
Don't give him much. Maybe 2, 3.
Still, it's going to bring up 3rd down and 12.
After that non-call of the pass interference, and that's okay if they're going to call it that way. I don't want to see any pass interference calls in. You're going to let that go.
Here's a quick score into the first quarter. Nelson County 14, Allen County Scottsville 13.
That would be an upset.
Yeah. Absolutely. Nelson County just 2-8. This brings Harris, and he got hit and then went down. And he picked up a yard, but it's going to bring up 4th and about 10.
Little surprise there. We tried the jet motion. We've had such good success on 3rd and passing situations. Just didn't go back to it there, but pick up, and really it took us 3 plays just to get back to that original line of scrimmage after the motion penalty. So just give him 1, maybe 2.
King Compass back to receive the punt.
Yeah, we need to do a better job of blocking right here. I almost blocked the last one.
High snap, and I think it was partially blocked.
It was either partially blocked or he shanked it because it went 5 yards.
That's as far as it went.
And it was rotating sideways.
Yeah, it didn't look like the guy. I thought we blocked the up guy. So maybe he got his hand on it, or maybe he just slid off the side of his foot.
Nevertheless, Henderson County with their best field position in this ball game as they're at the 40.
I couldn't tell, but it was a 5-yard punt.
Henderson County Farm Girl and James Rodney. Butcher Billy's Diesel Service.
Their receiver here on the near side is McKinney. And along with Meadows. Burris in the backfield with Belt. He takes the snap, hands it off to Burris. Burris pushing his way forward. Will get stopped at about the 35. Gain of, they'll say 4. The spot at the 36.
The quarterback's turned it over twice, fumbled once and thrown an interception, almost thrown 2 interceptions. We just kind of weren't able to get our hands on the other one. So does their offensive strategy change? It would if it was me.
Yeah. 2nd and 6 for the Colonels. As the snap comes to Belt, and he's going to hand it off to Burris again.
That's Houchins.
And Burris picks up about 3, maybe?
Yeah, give him 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To about the 33-yard line of the Trojans. So a little over halfway through the second quarter now. Been a quick half.
Yeah, it's about as quick as that first trip to the buffet at Moonlight. One of many, right?
Yeah. 3rd and 3 for Henderson County. 5:10 to play in the first half. They send McKinney, the wide receiver, to the right. Burris in the backfield. And there's that handoff bouncing out to the outside left. He breaks away and breaks away from another, and he's, I think it'll be a flag on the play.
It's a horse call.
Yeah, it sure was. Down around the 2-yard line.
Yeah, a gain of 31 on the play, and that time he bounced it outside, and that's what's so strong about this kid, this Burris. He broke a few tackles, plus he has speed. He's kind of like Dalen Thomas in that sense. Broke a tackle. I thought Bray Bealey had a shot at him, and Bray missed him the first time, but great hustle by Bray. Bray also ran him down at the 1. It's going to be a face mask. It's insignificant on the Trojans. So 1st and goal from the 1-yard line.
I mean, it moves it from the 2 to the 1, right?
Yeah. So if this is not a sneak or a handoff to Burris, then
actually they put it on the 3.
I don't understand that.
So, I don't either. Here's Belt, hands it off. Trying to work his way in, he does. And that's Anthony Burris with a touchdown for Henderson County.
That is a loud cannon.
It is very loud. I think it's right next door to us.
That's even more reason why we need to stop them from scoring.
Right.
Keep that thing from going off.
I think the speaker's above us and the cannon's below us.
Yeah.
Right? So.
Pretty close. So Burris with a 3-yard run makes it 7-6, and their kicker is Carson Wise.
Got a big leg. Watch him warm up.
There's a snap, ball is down, the kick is up, and it is good. Yeah, Wise is 38 of 39 on extra points, and he's connected on 4 of 5 field goals.
I can see that.
Yeah. So we got a tied game at 7-7 with 4:36 to play in the first half.
Well, their best player, the fullback, Anthony Burris. Remember, he's averaging about 120, 128 a game. He had 212 last week against Owensboro. But that's not his biggest game. Against McCracken, which is a good team, he carried it 31 times for 282 yards.
That was at 59-57 yard, right?
So why he doesn't get it, I'm not really for sure why, because he is a horse. But if you told me before the game it'd be 7-7, 4 minutes left in the second quarter, I'd take it in a heartbeat.
Yep.
We have plenty of time, too. It's 4:36 left in the half, and we have 3 timeouts left. So, and we're throwing the ball well, so we obviously have every opportunity in the world to score here, move it down the field.
Right. Wise will kick off from the Henderson County 40. 4:36 to play. Second quarter tied at 7. Deep kick to the left side of the field and caught at the 10. Running it upfield, that is Briggs Harris. And he'll take it to about the 24, maybe the 25-yard line.
Briggs Harris on the return. Written down by number 23, it's Sarnia Prida.
It'll be on the 35. Or no, 25. 25. 4.5 minutes left.
After our first drive.
And by the way, Ryan Harrison is back in the game.
That's good.
After our first drive, we've had to punt the last two. See if we can change that fortune.
Yeah. One-on-one coverage with Bray Bewley here on the near side. Spillman on the handoff. On the right side of the field.
Toss to Jordan Harris.
That was Jordan Harris. He picks up, we got to about the 32.
Yeah, quick toss sweep that time.
Maybe one of our best running plays we've had outside of Tate's touchdown run.
We're about second down and 4.5.
If anything, I think what this half does, regardless of how the half ends, I think if we have any doubts, we've proven that we can play with Henderson County for sure.
Yep, here's Spillman, and he's got some room. He's being chased now under pressure.
Look at this play.
He takes it to the 40, and 45 runs it out of bounds.
Just another
tremendous
play that time by Tate, using his legs. He had over 100 yards last week. And again, that's just a really smart play, and athletic play too.
And 13.
The ability of the quarterback to pick up first downs through their legs, i.e. Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, even Patrick Mahomes, just makes them even more dangerous.
That play was designed completely different, and it was supposed to go to the other side. He had nobody out here on the left side. That was just his athletic ability that let him beat everybody to get out of bounds on the first down.
Playing on the short side of the field here in the near. As Spillman pitches it out, Jordan Harris, and he is not going to be taken down, but stood up there at about the 47.
Oh, we got a good spot here on the near side. He's going to give him 3. Tried the quick toss to the near side.
Yeah, so be at the 40, be at the 47, looks like.
Timeout by somebody.
That should be
Barren County's first time out of the half.
It's a weird timeout, just
with 3:19 to go. Well, wait a minute, he changed it.
Timeout.
Henderson County. Okay.
Still weird.
Yeah, that's their second time out of the half.
I guess they think they're going to stop us and get the ball back. All right. Any more scores?
Well, let's see what we got there.
I got Lafayette upsetting George Rogers Clark.
That game's already over?
No, it's third quarter.
Oh, okay.
It's a good.
No, I don't have any updates from what I gave a little bit ago. The Union County was up 21-0 over Glasgow.
South Warren's up 24-0.
I mean, listen, first round of playoffs, normally a lot of blowouts.
Usually are, yep.
Yeah, sometimes these 2-3 games will be more competitive.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's unique about football is it's the only sport where not everybody, as far as team-wise,
not everybody makes it.
Gets to compete.
But still too many people make it.
16%.
Yes. So
do not make it.
Needs to be about
half.
Yeah, I was going to say
40%.
30 to 40, yep.
North Hardin now up on Davies County 6-0. They've kicked 2 field goals. Here's Spillman.
Hand off to Kearney.
And Kearney.
Gain of 2, maybe. Backing it up there to 1 now.
Yeah, you got the right foot spot rather than the left foot spot.
To the 48.
Surprised they're not calling timeout this time.
Down to 3 minutes to play in the half.
I'm talking about Henderson County.
I think they feel like we're in a definite passing down here, which will, and we probably should run a little time off the clock because we have 3 timeouts, so let that play clock go down a little bit.
Yeah, it's going to be a rollout pass right here, I believe.
Yep. There we go.
He goes
to the right side, wide open at the 42. Bray Bewley takes it across the 35 to the 33 for an Edward Jones first down.
Our passing game is on. Just about a 10, 12-yard out pattern that time and a strike by Tate Spillman.
Got 18 of them. That's Bray's 3rd catch.
And excellent job of pass blocking as well. No pressure at all that time for Tate.
It's a big first down for us, too. Moves the ball, obviously, inside the 35 there, keeps the clock rolling in our favor, and we can completely control it now with those 3 timeouts.
Yeah, we got plenty of time. No need to hurry.
ACS now has taken the lead over Nelson County, 21-14 in the early part of the second period.
Dalen and running back there.
Here we go. Oh, and here we go again.
Student body right moved, except the ball didn't.
Why? Coach Myers is angry. I don't think he's angry at our team. I don't know if they're simulating our snap count or what, because it was obvious that we jumped. I wonder if they're doing something that causes that. I don't know, because we had not 1, not 2, we had 3 people jump.
And that's not the first time. No. I think it's 4 times we've jumped, and it's multiple people every time.
Yeah, and Coach Myers is wearing out the side judge, so I think that's probably what's going on. Henderson County is probably doing something to simulate the snap count.
So 1st and 15 for the Trojans at the 39. And here's the throw over to the right side, and it is caught.
Jackson Bird
with a reception, another first down all the way down to the 10-yard line.
1-step drop, 29-yard gain. Just throw it up. It's almost like a fade, but it was just back shoulder toss, and Jackson went up and got it over the DB.
Right, I tell you what, our receivers are having their way against their defensive backs right now.
Mm-hmm. Tate's putting it on the plate for him, isn't he?
Down to a minute 35 left to go in the half. Barren County threatening here on the 10 of Henderson County.
No penalties, please.
Yeah. Backfield is split. Bewley is split out to the left. Spillman on the count.
Dalen
hands it off. Dalen Thomas got a little gap in there, and he's going to take it as he runs it over. It is touchdown, Barren County.
Reached across there.
Big run.
How many times we said this year, when Dalen Thomas gets his shoulders square, he is hard to stop, and he has a nose for the goal line. He was actually short, but he dove and reached across it.
The official kind of did a double take. He went to put down, like he was down at the 1, and then put both hands up and said touchdown. If you go to the replay, I think he's probably a little short, but we'll take the benefit of the doubt as we run the kicker out there.
No replays in high school.
We're going to have to call a timeout on special teams there because we were late getting our special teams out there. But that, as you said, that's fine. You've got that ability with all 3 of them in your pocket.
Thomas reaching over for the touchdown, the 10-yard touchdown run brought to you by Hatcher and Sadler Funeral Home to give the Trojans a 13-7 lead.
Is he double digits now in touchdowns this year?
Well, you asked me a question that I have the ability to answer.
That's right.
Well, he had 8 coming in, right?
Dalen Thomas has now 10 touchdowns.
10 touchdowns.
He's got 8 rushing and 2 receiving.
Yep.
As I said.
That's pretty.
There we go.
Pretty good judgment there.
Well, Hart County, first quarter score. Hopkins County Central, the Raiders 20-0.
No problem.
Thanks to Coach Jeff Ritchie for that update.
Here's something you can't answer. I want to know how many miles of travel tonight by the road teams.
What do you think about
several?
Yeah.
We need to make this extra point.
Edmondson County went to Murray, and Edmondson, or who else?
Taylor County's up in Letcher County.
Letcher County.
If they've made it.
Yes.
Get that.
They had to leave this morning. Here's Dooley for the extra point, and it gets blocked.
We got to get on it, don't we? No, they can't return it. Okay.
Well,
and that ball was a little low, just to be honest with you.
It was a line drive, in my opinion. Yeah. Right. It wasn't really blocked necessarily, as it more went right into the back of our lineman.
He's had a good year, though. He's kicked well. Missed that one.
Yeah, he was 11 of 12 coming into the game tonight.
Right.
So now he's 12 of 14, which is still not too bad.
No, it's excellent.
12 of 14.
They've got 3 timeouts on the board, but I know they've called at least 1. So they've got a minute 15, 2 timeouts. So we've got to make sure we don't lollygag here on this kickoff, and we do a good job covering it, and we play solid. I don't necessarily completely prevent type defense, because 1:15 and 2 timeouts is still a long time with their running back. They probably don't have the passing game that would be able to get it in quickly. But the running game scares me a little bit in these short time scenarios.
75 seconds to play here in the half. Barren County with the lead, 13-7.
And Dooley is kicking off.
And you got Combest and, see, who's that? Dalton. Dalton's back there.
Yeah, they're lined up at the 20, so they're not too far deep. They're back.
If they get it to 20, I'd be happy. In between the 20 and the 30, we'll
On the
we'll
ground,
take that.
I'd be happy. I don't want any line drives.
Their up back's got it both times, hasn't it?
Roosh. And this time is caught at the 19. It's Dalton coming up the near sideline, trying to get around and takes it all the way to the 50 or close to the 50 where he's out of bounds.
It's a big-time return for them. Puts them in manageable situations with 1:08 and 2 timeouts.
Yeah, 30 yards. 30-yard return, actually 32. Caught it at the 18 and going to be right at the 50. Didn't look like to me. He got it to the 50, but I don't guess it really matters. 48, 50.
Yeah, it was like the 47, wasn't it? He rolled forward.
All right, needs to play some good defense right here. Our secondary has been outstanding for basically since the Warren East game.
Right.
Make somebody besides 22 beat you in this situation.
Had 2 interceptions last week, 1 for an interception return. I'm not saying, but we'll take another one.
Wouldn't turn it down.
Got Burris to the right of Belt, and he's back to throw. He's going to throw it deep, and it is going to be intercepted. 8-yard line.
No penalties.
It's Bray Bewley. Breaks a tackle, gets to the 40, and they're trying to chase him. He'll just run it out of bounds at about the 44-yard line.
Now we got 53 seconds and 3 timeouts to play with, and really just flipped the field on them. I don't understand why they're just kind of throwing it up there.
Deep. They're making deep throws against, throwing right into the wind. And right now, I agree. I'm not really sure why, but give us credit, too. That's another. Bray had one last week, too. That is Henderson County's 3rd turnover, 2 interceptions, 1 fumble.
The wind, you
can see the
really
flag blowing.
Yeah, ball throwing right into the wind. When you're throwing deep, it's unless you got a cannon, that's a little bit of a factor.
And it's not like we've got extra safeties or double coverage back there. We're coming off our men because it's so poorly thrown. We're just kind of playing center field and going to getting it.
Now a score from our end is in play.
53 seconds to go. Pitch out comes to Jordan Harris. Harris kind of tripped over and fell down.
Timeout.
He would have got some more yards.
We don't have a choice but to call timeout here. We got 3 of them. Use them, please.
We got 2.
Oh, we got 2.
I guess we're not going to.
We're not going to take it. The clock still rolling. 37 seconds to go.
Tells me we're content going in up 13-7.
I try to lay the hammer here, don't you?
It is 2nd down and 8. Thomas in motion to the right. Spillman looking, being chased. Oh, he's in trouble. Gets rid of the football. Scored by Jordan Harris.
Now call timeout.
Back to the original line of scrimmage.
Let it go to the half. One of the two.
Now. No. You can't be in between. No, we're just going to go to the house. After not calling after not calling a timeout on the first play and basically running it, then I wouldn't call a timeout now.
The half is here.
Great half.
It took about 58 minutes. That's all. And the Trojans have a 13-7 lead over Henderson County here on the road tonight in Henderson, Kentucky. We'll have our halftime report coming up, brought to you by SCRTC, as you're following Barren County Sports on 104.7 FM.
Dental health plays a vital role in our overall health. Practicing good dental hygiene is especially important for children. When was your child's last checkup? Riley Dental Group is invested in making sure you and your family have the healthiest smile possible. They understand a dental visit may prompt anxiety or nervousness, but Dr. Riley and his team offer a variety of solutions, including a comforting and friendly visit from Bennett, their therapy dog. Call Riley Dental Group for an appointment, 651-5939.
At Kuzma Family Dentistry, we specialize in changing smiles and changing lives. If you'd like to experience this wow factor transformation that not only can change your smile, but change your life, give Kuzma Family Dentistry a call at 270-651-2638, located at 501 West Main Street in Glasgow.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa Cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Marion. The People's Bank, working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more.
We've got you. It's a pledge to make sure you're always taken care of. A pledge that Farmers RECC honors each and every day. When it comes to keeping things running smoothly or getting them back on track when they're not, we've got you. Always. Farmers RECC is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, your source for power and information.
Are you
35-0 at halftime, and down in Morganfield, the Glasgow Scotties are trailing Union County 24-0 at halftime. That's in the Class 3A playoffs. We welcome you to the SCRTC halftime report. SCRTC's alternative to cable is MyStream TV. Switch today and save on your cable bill. The scoring summary for the first half is brought to you by Southern States in Glasgow and their new location on Cross Street. It was Barren County quarterback Tate Spillman scoring the first touchdown of the night with 36 seconds to go in the first quarter. 9-yard run. Jacob Dooley with a kick, and the Trojans go up 7-0. That was the score at the end of the first quarter. A couple of touchdowns in the second quarter, one each by Henderson County and Barren County. It was Anthony Burris for Henderson County scoring on a 3-yard run with 4:36 to go in the half. Carson Wise's kick made it 7-7 to tie it up. And then Barren County's Dalen Thomas scores from 10 yards out with 1:15 left in the half. The extra point kick was blocked, and Barren County leads here at the half 13-7.
Defensively, I tell you what, you could not play much better than the Trojans did defensively. And just look at the scores all year, you know, absence the Warren East game in which we gave up 52. Defensively, we've been really good. 97 total yards first half is all Henderson County gained. They rushed it 11 times for 90, led on the ground by their really good back, Anthony Burris. He's carried it 9 times for 83 yards. So he's on a 100-yard pace, just not getting the ball very much. Through the air, Brody Belt is 2 of 5, 7 yards, and 2 interceptions. One of those was the last one was by Bray Bewley, and the other one was by number 8, Dakota Wade. And 97 yards, only 6 first downs. They were penalized 1 for 5, and they've had 3 turnovers. And, of course, the opening drive in which Henderson County went right down the field, and the big sack by Corbin Wells, and then he recovered the fumble that he forced, probably saved a touchdown as well. So big performance for the Trojans first half, offensively and defensively.
Those offensive numbers look like this: 30 plays for 169, 18 on the ground for 65 yards. Both of our touchdowns came on the ground. Tate Spillman, a 9-yard run. He has 2 carries for 22. Cody Kearney has 3 for 2. Dalen Thomas had the other touchdown. As you mentioned, Jay, he has 6 carries for 20 yards. 10 of those were on the touchdown run. Briggs Harris has 3 carries for 8, and Jordan Harris 4 carries for 13. Tate was really good through the air, and his receivers matched him there, catching pretty much everything that was thrown their way. 7 of 10, 104. Bewley had 3 for 51. Harris, that is Briggs Harris, has 2 for 15, and Bird has 2 for 38.
Pretty good half.
We had 8 first downs, no turnovers. We were penalized, as you said. We got to clean it up.
What, 4 times?
6.
6 times.
For 40. Yeah. And go back to the end of the first half. I think you clearly have the momentum. They took the ball to try to get that momentum from the start of the game, and when we hit that big play there, Corbin Wells forced the fumble, and then we went down and scored. They've never really been able to gain momentum, and they've kind of started looking at each other like, hey, what's going on? They're getting a little uncharacteristic, probably not giving the ball to their stud running back, and they're trying to do things that they're not really characteristically able to do. So, do you just ride that momentum into the half, come out here, get the ball like we do, and then try to, really, I said lay the hammer there at the end of the half. You have a chance to really kind of lay the hammer here going in to the start of the second half.
Tell you what, if we can score, we can get it to start the half and open up a 2-touchdown difference with their struggles through the passing game, man, that will put us in a very, very advantageous position.
Mm-hmm. Well, we got more to come in the SCRTC halftime report here from Henderson County.
Fastest half of the year.
And only lasted an hour. First half, only an hour. And this is WCDS Glasgow at 104.7 FM and 1230 AM. Of course, we're online as well and on BCHS Live. Not sure how many views we've got tonight, Aaron Russell. You might want to text that to me here in a little bit, see how many people are actually watching the game.
I see it, 2,500,000.
Or 450 right before halftime.
Do what?
450.
450.
All right.
Well, Jeff Ritchie has tallied up how many miles people are having to drive tonight. He's done the math here, and he says 16 teams, 6 divisions, 6 classes at 200 miles apiece is 19,200 miles, but it's 38,400 if they drive home.
That's a lot of miles.
Is that right? That sound right? Oh, okay.
At $3 a mile on a bus,
we're talking
about
about some money there. Running clock in the first quarter. Hart County leading 36-0.
Here's some other ones if you want it.
Over their opponent, is it Hopkins? Who are they playing tonight? Hopkins County Central. Yeah. So that game will be over pretty early. What else you got?
31-0 South Warren. Murray is up 42-0 over Edmonson County at the half. Russellville is up 20-15 over Bethlehem. That's a second quarter score. Bowling Green up 21-0 over Madisonville North Hopkins. Again, a second quarter score. ACS is in a little bit of a shootout with Nelson. 21 for Nelson, 27 for Allen County. That's in the second quarter. McCracken early in the game is up 20-6 over Warren Central. So a few scores all the way around.
Did you say Russellville and Bethlehem?
20-15. Last thing I had.
Halftime. Okay, Michael Compton just sent that one to me too. All right, so a lot of the area teams are, ahead at halftime in their respective classes. Metcalfe County, let's see what they're doing here at halftime. Benny Lyle sitting that one in. The Hornets are trailing 24-14 to WEB Du Bois.
Du Bois.
Du Bois?
I don't know. Du Bois.
Oh, okay. I don't know how you. It's French, right? Let's see another one. Okay, Aaron Russell just tells us right now, 350 with us at the moment. Is that what you've got on yours?
It's close. I'd say it drops off a little at halftime. We're not that entertaining over the...
Yeah, 1,500 total views so far.
1,500.
So we appreciate that very much for everybody watching, listening online on YouTube and BCHS Live tonight. Okay, we got the Barren County Sports Report coming up next, which is very brief. Very brief. We'll have that when we return with more of our halftime in a moment as the Barren County Trojans lead Henderson County 13-7 as you're following Barren County Sports on 104.7 FM.
Looking for high-quality, cost-effective, and highly visible advertising? At ATM Media Solutions, we offer large-scale marketing with ease. We have 4 LED billboard locations: Highland Pharmacy in Sonic, the intersection of 31E and Trojan Trail, Highway 90 East, Burkesville Road, and our newest location in front of Gondolier. Call 270-629-4542 to get a quote today. ATM Media Solutions. Advertise with ease.
Hey, son, what you doing?
Daddy, I'm going to own a dealership one day.
All right, I'll dream with you.
From one small dream to over 25 dealerships in the state of Kentucky, we have set out to provide Kentuckians with reliable vehicles and the best customer service for over 50 years. This may have started with a simple dream, but our dedication to our customers will go on for generations.
So Aero Safety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. We offer a wide variety of services, ranging anything from safety training to administrative services like policy procedures. It's any manufacturing, any industry around our area, we can apply that. And we can also make everything site-specific to the customer. So we make sure we're incorporating the company's policies, procedures, applicable hazards, equipment, things like that, that it's make it more relevant and engaging for the customer. Aero Safety is here to keep your employees safe and keep your business headed in the right direction.
Welcome back when the Trojans are leading 13-7 over Henderson County in the first round of the Class 6A football playoffs. Jay Turner with John Butler and Robert Bauer. And it's time for a Barren County Sports Report brought to you by Riley.
Finished 14th of 34. And then boys, senior Brody Miller finished 30 overall. Now that's 30 out of about 400. And he was also named Regional Cross Country Runner of the Year out of his class and region. So congratulations to Brody. Middle school basketball Thursday in girls. 7th grade, Barren County 35, Drakes Creek 13. I think Drakes Creek is Greenwood's middle school. And in 8th grade, the Barren County girls defeated Drakes Creek 34-26. And middle school boys, this is one of their first games because they were just coming out of football, I believe. Right. In 7th grade, Drakes Creek defeated Barren County 41-26. But in 8th grade, Barren County defeated Drakes Creek 47-20. So 3 out of 4. 3 out of 4 wins for the Trojans and Trojan Nets. How about that?
Yep. So middle school going on with girls until about what? Middle of December? Is that when their season ends?
I don't know anymore.
Or right after Christmas? Boys will go on into January. I think that's how the schedule is set up. Of course, really the only thing else going on is high school football. And hoping the Trojans pull off the win here tonight against Henderson County, they would move on to the second round. And the last time the Trojans went to the second round of the class, well, it was different classes back then. Was it 3A? I guess it was 3A back then. You have to go back to 1984 when the Trojans went 9-3 when they won 9 games. That was under Jerry Eubank 40 years ago. But if the Trojans pull off their second win here tonight, it would be the first playoff win since the Johnny Hines era back in 1992.
Well, we're on track.
We're on track. Got to keep it going. Got to keep it going.
I would say this score probably is surprising to many. 13-7 at half.
Well, you've been following the SCRTC halftime report. SCRTC's alternative to cable is MyStream TV. Switch today and save on your cable bill. When we come back, we'll have the Farmers RACC Jackie Browning Memorial second half kickoff. And our third quarter is sponsored by Extreme Health Club and ATM Media Solutions. As you're following Barren County Sports on 104.7 FM.
Our dental health plays a vital role in our overall health. Practicing good dental hygiene is especially important for children.
When was your child's last checkup?
Riley Dental Group is invested in making sure you and your family have the healthiest smile possible. They understand a dental visit may prompt anxiety or nervousness, but Dr. Riley and his team offer a variety of solutions, including a comforting and friendly visit from Bennett, their therapy dog. Call Riley Dental Group for an appointment, 651-5939.
Hey Lindsay, it's been really hot, and with warm weather comes pests.
Well, Billy, at Southern States, we have bug sprays and pest control products to use around your home. We want you to be able to enjoy the summer pest-free.
And outdoor grilling season is also here.
Everyone can get their propane tanks for your outdoor grills and fire pits filled at Southern States in Glasgow.
Propane summer fills are also coming up.
Call 651-6167 or 651-2159 for your local Southern States.
And we are now on 120 Cross Street, just off 31E South.
Growing up is realizing that everyone who told you to eat your breakfast when you were little was actually eating this for breakfast.
It's your turn to take your place at the breakfast table and savor the taste of culinary independence with freshly toasted bagels at McDonald's. Indulge in the breakfast you've always wanted and start the day off the right way, your way.
At Kuzma Family Dentistry, we specialize in changing smiles and changing lives. If you'd like to experience this wow factor transformation that not only can change your smile, but change your life, give Kuzma Family Dentistry a call at 270-651-2638, located at 501 West Main Street in Glasgow.
On the scoreboard, brought to you by Barren County Judge Executive Jamie Bewley-Byrd. Warren East leading John Hardin at halftime by a score of 22-20. That's in the 4A playoffs. Also in the 4A playoffs, Allen County Scottsville leading Nelson County at halftime, 33-21. What else do you have? Anything?
District, I guess. District team 6.
I think that's about all I've got right now as far as updates.
6-0. North Hardin leaves Davies.
And they've kicked 2 field goals.
I mean, that's a little surprising.
It is,
right?
Against Davies County. I mean, they're 1-9. You'd think North Hardin would be up maybe 20-0 at the half anyway. But 6-0 and haven't even scored a touchdown. So anyway, if the Trojans win and North Hardin wins, we'll go to North Hardin next Friday night for the second round.
Long way to go. 24
Yep. Still got another half. Still got another half. Still got another half. 14 seniors on Barren County's football squad this year. John Myers, his first year as head coach, coming into the game tonight at 8-2. And really, you lose to Central Hardin by 5 points. You lose to North Hardin by a touchdown, and that's the difference of being 10-0.
Yeah, 14 seniors, but it's a good combination. There are juniors, and there's a strong sophomore class that's contributing. It's not critical that when we get the ball to start the half to score. Obviously, we're already up. But, man, I think it would put Henderson County in a tremendous disadvantage to take a 2-touchdown lead and make them play from behind.
Right. And Henderson County will kick off. Carson Wise, he's got a pretty good foot on him.
Looks like Zay and Dalen back to receive.
Be aware of a little onside kick. I don't think they will, but I've seen stranger things.
Oh, yeah. And here's Wise to the right side of the field. It's going to go out of bounds.
Or kick it out of bounds, which doesn't seem a great move either. So we should get it where, 35?
That's a good return for us.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably a 5-yard difference between it with going into the end zone and going out of bounds right there at the pylon. Really, one of the better field positions we've started with after they've given it back to us.
13-7 Trojans.
35-yard line.
Still got a pretty good breeze blowing out there. what the holdup is.
A little conversation. I don't know. We would never elect a re-kick there.
No, just why is the ball on the hash when it's kicked out of bounds? Look like to me to be in the middle of the field. I don't know.
The only thing I can think of is because it went out of bounds over here. But
that would be yeah.
On this near hash.
Bewley is on the near side. And Spillman on the count. Hands it off to Dalen Thomas, sweeping around to the right, but he gets tackled for a loss.
Yeah,
no chance.
Yeah, never could get his shoulders turned to the line of scrimmage that time. That was all east-west that time, and good defense that time by the Colonels.
So a loss of 2 to make it 2nd down and 12 for Barren County.
We just switched hashes from one hash to the other hash, plus lost 2.
Didn't get out there and get a block. We kind of went in between the 2 Henderson County defenders, and they came up and made the tackle on Dalen.
Bray Bewley out to the right this time. Backfield is split, and here's Spillman under center. And this time he is going to keep it. Works it to the right side, and he might have picked up a yard, but that's going to be about it.
No chance again.
No, we've not gotten a lot running, to be honest with you. That's going to, I mean, our success has been primarily through the air tonight. These are not easy to pick up, though, when it's 3rd and 11. Though we have picked up some. I mean, our receivers have been consistently open, and our line has done a great job of giving Tate time. Now, on 3rd and 11, you have to think they're going to come after Tate on this one.
Well, we've got 2 receivers each way, so spread it out. Out of the gun, and here we go.
We went first, and that was our left guard there.
Yeah.
7 penalties. That is just.
That moves it back to the 29-yard line.
Only been able to get 3.6 yards a carry tonight.
Now 3rd and 15, and will we still throw? I don't know. We might because of Tate's success, but it's hard to pick that up.
So a screen or something just to be conservative?
Yeah, you just don't want to turn it over in this situation.
Snap to Spillman, dropping back. Screen. It is going to be caught at the 28, and it is Jackson Bird.
Had to get up there and give him a block.
Got it to the 40, but 5 yards short.
Love the call. There's a lot of room. Picked up close to 10 on the play.
Yeah,
he did.
But because of our penalties, that's why we didn't pick it up.
That's right. 4th and 5, the punting unit coming in.
Punted twice. They almost blocked the first one, and then they did at least affect the second one.
First score we've got tonight on the Franklin Simpson Hancock County game. Franklin Simpson trailing 28-7 at the half. Nice punt. He dropped it and then fell down on it. That's Cabas. He juggled it and dropped it. And
good kick by Hatzins that time. Covered close to 40 yards on the kick that time.
43 and no return, and it was so high and deep it kind of outkicked our return. He had a chance to get a 10, 15-yard return, but because he dropped it, we had him kind of pinned and he had to fall on it.
9:36 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Barren County 13, Henderson County 7. Colonels have the football, and the handoff is to Burris.
73, Ryan Harris just hung on and drug him down.
Yard, maybe 2 at the most.
Ryan slow to get up again, I think. That's Ryan.
Yeah, time called here.
Looked like he had kind of an issue with the lower extremity early, and he hung on to that, made the tackle, and kind of rolled over again.
Another score in on the Class A playoffs. Caverna trailing Louisville Holy Cross 28-6.
Well, that's just, Caverna's the higher seed. That just all comes down to the district play. It's a much, much stronger district. Holy Cross out of Louisville.
Yep. So they're still looking at Ryan Harrison.
Again, looking at that leg again.
Basketball season right around the corner. It's going to start December 2nd. Coach Piper Lindsay's Trojanettes will host Campbellsville. I think that's on a Monday night.
Yeah.
And the following night, both the Trojans and Trojanettes will travel to Greene County on Tuesday, December 3rd.
Yeah, you'll see one of the best teams. I'm not being facetious. You'll see one of the probably top 10 team in the state in Greene County. And you may laugh, but I'm not kidding with you. They'll be top 10 in the state.
Really?
2 big-time kids.
Wow.
Right? Two transfers have come in to go with
Harrison is up, and
3
it's his
returning
left
starters.
leg looks like he's hobbling on.
Yeah, I don't know. He came back the first time, but he walked off the first time, and this time he just slammed his
mouth guard
in the ground. He knows he's probably out with a leg injury.
Here is a score, Hart County. This is in the second quarter, 4:36 to go in the second quarter. It is Hart County 50, Hopkins County Central nothing.
I like Hart County's chances.
You think they got a chance to win that one?
I think they'll hang in.
Go to 11-0 on the year?
Billingsley comes in and takes that spot there on the defensive line.
All right, here is Belt. Fakes the handoff. He's going to throw. It's blocked.
Keep throwing it. We almost intercepted it.
Yeah, sure did.
Got 2 hands on it, and I'll have to go back and watch the replay.
Sean Brody almost dove and got it, but he didn't make the deflection, but he made a great effort to try to catch it. Was it Colton Thomas on the deflection?
I thought it was.
Or was it Houchins?
About 2 different options.
He was in the vicinity.
No, it was the outside guy. It was
52.
52, Wilson.
Bryson Wilson. But now it's 3rd down and 8 for Henderson County.
Of course, the quarterback's 5'7", too. Are you going to get some deflections?
Fumble.
Man, they are.
He recovered it, though, did
I
he?
don't think they weren't even falling on it, and Sean Brody went and got it. They did not recover it. They were not laying on it, and Sean Brody just went and kind of got it. And I'm not exaggerating here. They were both laying there, and the ball was laying beside him. He just went and took his big paw and said, "Here you go, fellas. Look."
Wow,
it's so hard. It's so many people around, you can't see it on the replay.
Well, I do see Ryan Harrison. I do see 77 Sean Brody just standing up with the ball, but minus another loss.
4th and 11, and Henderson County forced to punt. Here's Brave.
He got it. That's safety.
Down. It should be a safety in the end zone, right?
Safety.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's a safety for Barren.
He fell right on, and I'm not. You couldn't be much less in the end zone, but he fell right on the goal line. Very poor snap, unforced error by them.
4 turnovers. They are imploding right now. The snap to the quarterback was on the ground, and that snap to the punter was over his head. And just an implosion right now by Henderson County.
And that was 44. Nunn, who was the punter, really didn't have much option. We did a good job covering it. Jackson Bird was the first one there to kind of make sure he couldn't pick it up and run. And I think he got a little nervous there because 2 points is a lot better than 7. If he doesn't cleanly pick that up, we do. And completely flip the game. So it'll be a free kick from is this from the 20?
It's from the 20. It's still a 1-score game, though. You know, it's still
15-7.
I like 8 better than 6.
Well, yeah.
That's the good part.
15-7, Barren.
Russellville's up 20-15 at halftime.
All right. Wise will kick from the 20. You got Thomas and who else is it over there?
Zay Ward.
Zay Ward.
They're not punting it. They're kicking it.
You got an option, right?
Yep.
Right.
The guy's got a good leg.
He does.
I'd back up so I could come up on this one a little bit.
Here's Wise on the ground. Squib. Oh, it went over the head of Baylor Brownie, but taken in there by Zay Ward, and he takes it to the 50.
Great field position at the 50.
They did a good job ball handling it. That would have been tough for Browning to corral, and he didn't really try to go up and bat it down. He just kind of said, I don't think I got a great shot of this. It jumped over his head, and Zay was right there to kind of back him up and secure the football at the midfield.
8:17 to play in the third. Barren County leads at 15-7.
Two runs, 0 and -2. And then we had a penalty to back us up and conservative screen call. That was our 3 plays on our first series in the second half. Much better field position here, though.
Mm-hmm. And Spillman is under center. Takes a snap.
Dalen.
Hands it off to Dalen Thomas. Right there. The break swing. He maybe got 30.
Catching him.
20. 10. Touchdown, Barren County.
50 yards. No penalties.
And that's why he's back there at that tailback position, because, as you said, he doesn't even have to get his shoulder square there. They're automatically square. Good job on the right side. That was Billingsley that just caved his man in amongst others. And we'll line up here.
That was a giant hole, too. Great job of blocking. But, again, once he gets momentum, his shoulders square, you're not catching him. We're going to go for 2, too, after the last one's blocked. Huge play. And I tell you what, our chances just got better right now.
Yeah.
This makes it a 3-score game.
This is a huge play right now.
Going for 2, it's Thomas, and is it Harris in the backfield? And it is going to be Spillman. He's going to have to run. He's coming back to the left side. Spillman running. He's going to take it in. Oh, it got fumbled. It got picked off in there. So the 2-point conversion fails. Oh, I thought he was already in, and then the ball popped out.
He must have fumbled right at the inch line right there.
And you were right. He had a guy wide open
Jackson
here.
Bird, yeah. But he was running left, and it was hard to make that throw. Golly, I'd like to see a replay there.
We got a pylon cam down there.
I'd like to see a pylon replay because, man, it looked like he scored. But the official was right on that. Man, that would have been big right now. Still up 2 touchdowns, but it put us up a 3 touchdown. Yeah, it was Jackson Bird that was open, but he was being run down, and he'd have to throw across his body.
I think he was seeing the guy in front and didn't really know there was a guy behind, and he pulled him down and kind of flipped him over, and that's what dislodged the ball. If he'd have known he was there, A, he could have thrown it to Jackson, but B, he could also dove forward across that pylon, or not pylon, but the goal line to secure us 2 more.
21-7, Barren County, 8:08 to go in a third period.
And it's still a 2-score game, but that makes it.
I like 3 scores.
A little bit more.
A little more cushion.
It would have been 2 scores and 2 extra, or 2-point conversions, I guess.
Yeah. Right. Combest is back. It's caught at the 32.
26.
Running out of bounds at the.
Oh, what a terrible call by this guy over here. They're going to call a personal foul on nothing. Nothing.
I didn't see anything.
There was nothing that time. First terrible call of the night, and that's a homer call right here, right in front of their bench. And it was just a light push at that. Light.
Probably shouldn't do it still, but.
Light.
That is. What was that?
That's the Don Gilmore
personal
foul call.
Like he struck somebody out there, wasn't it?
Yeah. that was the Don Gilmore call right there. He didn't make the call, but he made the signal. On a scale of 1 to 10 in terms of personal foul, that was about a 1.
Wow. That moves it down to the Barren 39.
A new quarterback in. They have switched quarterbacks, gone back to the old one.
This is their
it's Trajan Davis. And he'll hand it off to Burris.
Gain of 5.
Burris got it to the 34.
Corbin Wells on the tackle.
This kid has a much better arm, according to some of the people up here we talked to before the game.
Gain of 5, second down and 5.
Well, he passes a look test. He's 6'1", 6'2", what they got him listed at?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have it on this sheet.
He's about 6 inches bigger than a running back.
Yeah. He's about 6'1", 6'2", I guess. He's going to pick it up off the ground.
Again, another terrible snap. Low snap. There's our linebackers, Clemens and Houchins and Wells all on the tackle.
Was not a designed quarterback run, but he had to pick it up and go.
Gain of 1 on the play.
Third down 5 for Henderson County. 7:05 to play. Third period. Barren County leading 21-7.
Probably 4-down territory for them right there, isn't it?
From this position, I would think so.
I want to see him throw a pass.
Well, he's got 3 receivers out to the left.
I'll watch him. He can throw.
But he hands it off to Burris. Burris trying to break to the left side of the field, scored it through there, and got across the 25 to about the 24.
Probably what they should be doing.
And first down for Henderson County.
Here's what I'm a little scared of, and obviously we got a 2-score lead, and we're rolling towards the halfway point of the quarter. I don't know why they didn't do it from the beginning, but if they start just feeding that running back, I think it completely changes the complexity of the game. Our biggest flips of momentum have been their turnovers, all by them trying to throw the football, right? And poor snaps.
Yeah, just hope they eat up clock doing it.
Receiver out to the left for the Colonels. Snap to Davis, and the handoff coming to the right side this time. And
big hole.
Got it all the way down to the 15. Burris
missed a tackle.
Yep.
Gain of 9 on the play.
Yeah, he's about a yard short of the first.
He's carried it 13 times for 109.
We're going to kind of change some defensive personnel here, give some breaks, get some subs in there.
Second down and 1 for Henderson. Got McKinney, the receiver, out to the left. And 1 out to the right. Snap to Davis. Hand off there to Burris. Burris trying to turn some yards, but gets pushed back.
22, Anthony Burris on the carry.
Yeah, Waylon Clemens, but it's going to be a first down.
Yeah, they still got the first down.
Gain of 2.
Got it down to about the 12-yard line. 5:34 to play in the third. 21-7, Barren.
10 for Henderson County. From the Barren County 12-yard line.
And they'll set up with 2 receivers to the left. Davis is the quarterback. And the handoff to Burris. He's going nowhere on that one.
Caved it in that time. Our whole line was right there on top of him. Waylon Clemens from the linebacker spot. 52, Bryson Wilson as well.
No gain. We'll see if they have not been real patient running it. We'll see if they stick with that run or they instantly jump out of it on 2nd and 10. We've not seen Davis throw. He does have several touchdown passes before he got injured.
Mm-hmm. Got Burris to the left of Davis. Out of the gun. He's looking left. Pitches it over to Burris. Burris trying to make the cut through and gets inside the 5 to about the 4.
Again, just a quick
There's a flag out there.
Quick pitch, and that's generally in the penalty is in that spot where it's normally illegal block, whether it's a hold or blocking a back. It's right around the 14-yard line.
Got a lot of pursuit over there.
And Henderson County is backing up, so that's a good sign. I'd like to see a 1st and 20. How about a 1st and 20 on a hold? And it is a hold. Mm-hmm. All right. It's going to force them to pass, probably.
I don't know.
Was that a hold?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. Keep on moving it back. There you go. Walk on back.
This sounds like the title of a song.
It's a country song. You playing, spinning one of those.
Country's hottest hits. It's 2nd down and 20 from the 22. And he keeps it. Davis cutting back, going inside, goes inside the 15 to about the 13-yard line.
Got Colton Thomas on the tackle.
And we've got another Trojan player down, too.
Gain of about 7 on the play. 8, I guess.
Can you tell who it is with the binoculars?
Not the way he's laying.
Man, we have avoided some big injuries so far, like I said, and
Lee McFarland has sent us some scores from around the nation tonight in basketball action. Men's NCAA. Number 1 Kansas defeats number 9 UNC 92-89. Number 7 Duke 100 Army 58. And Ole Miss gets by gambling 66-64.
I think it's gambling, I'm guessing.
It must have been too much gambling going on with that game.
Ole Miss over gambling.
Thank you, Lee, for the typo there.
It's generally hard to beat gambling.
Oh, wow.
I don't have any way to see who this is.
It is a lineman, I'm pretty sure.
Of course, Ryan Harrison went out a little bit ago with an injury and won't be back apparently tonight. Let's see if we got a few other scores here. Of course, Hart County leading 50-0 over Hopkins County Central. Monroe County leading Shawnee 35-0 after the third quarter.
I got to guess, but I don't want to guess when we call these things out here.
I think that's the only update I don't have anything on Glasgow and Union County. If anybody knows that one, send it to us. Last one I got was halftime, I think. That's all we got on the scoreboard right now. Well, they're still looking at the Trojan player that's down.
Yeah, I think it's another
lineman, you think?
Another lineman, yeah.
I got confirmation from the sideline that it is Sean.
Sean Brody, sophomore, yeah.
It's
a leg injury, it looks like to me.
What happened was he kind of got kicked out, and the kid who was blocking him kind of grabbed him on the inside of the pads and kind of twisted him around and slung him down.
Well, that would be a hold.
It should have been a hold right there in front. I mean, the play was going the other way, so did it affect it? No, but, I mean, that was a clear hold. And got twisted and thrown down by the shoulder pads. That's looks like a right knee is where they're focusing their attention.
Okay, I've got another score here that just came in. Davies County leading North Hardin. Are you kidding me? 7-6.
Well, when you kick 2 field goals, all you got to do is score a touchdown to take the lead, right?
7-6. So they're late in the third quarter.
Warren East, you got a new score on that one?
I do not.
Well, you know what that would mean if everything holds up.
Long way to go, John. Easy.
I know. That means Davies would come to Barren.
That is true.
They're about the same position we are right now.
Well, let's see.
They got 4:56 left.
Well, let's get back to Brody. He is up, and they are assisting him off the field. He is walking, but he's got arms around two coaches trying to get him off. So it's good that he's walking.
Yeah.
But it's not good that he's having a lot of assistance.
It's 2 big linemen for us that have played very pivotal roles in things that we've done this year.
Here we go again. Another jumping off sides. Man, alive.
That was really quick getting back to action, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, you can't jump on the first sound. That's what's driving. So instead of 3rd and 11, now it's 3rd and 6. And they just got to the line of scrimmage and we jumped, and you just.
3rd and 6 from the 8.
Oh, boy. They're completely changing their package. They just ran one team off and another team on. So they were in sort of a passing situation, and now they're just going to, I would say, try to get half of it on one and half of it on the other with 22.
It's either Burris or the quarterback's going to keep it, I'm guessing.
Yeah, there's no way you do anything else, in my opinion.
Davis lines up to the right, and it is Davis.
That's Wells.
And he is stopped at the 6.
Gain of about 1. Wells grabbed him from behind and took his legs from under him.
I can't tell you how happy I am they didn't give it to Burris. So now it's 4th and 6, and this is officially a big play. If we hold them here, I really, really start to like our chances.
Burris was over there in a toss sweep situation, and we didn't have anybody in probably 5 or 6 yards from him.
I think they're going to throw it on this one, so we'll see what he can do arm-wise.
We got the receivers out there. There's 3 of them, 2 to the right, and they're going to have a timeout here first.
Thank you. Timeout here.
Yeah, I'm glad it helps clock management-wise, doesn't it?
Henderson County with a TO at 2:57 to go in the third quarter. Barren County leading 21-7 over Henderson County.
I like to see the other type of TO, turnover rather than timeout.
Right. You need a little crossbar there to make it the 5th one, don't you?
Yeah. So far, if you're just joining us, Henderson County has turned it over 4 times. 2 interceptions, 2 fumbles. No, I'm sorry. 1 was a snap over the head of the punter for safety, and then they've had a fumble and 2 interceptions.
Bray got 1, right? Dakota Wade got the other one?
That's correct. So
And Corbin Wells was the beneficial, caused the fumble and recovered the fumble to start the game.
Got one final score just in, and it's just, what, 8:44?
Running clock.
Monroe County defeats Shawnee tonight, 35-8.
Well, they're on fast time. It gets them home a little earlier.
Yeah, that game started. Did it start at 6:30?
That wasn't even running clock.
All right, come on now.
Here we go, fellas.
Anyway.
Big hold.
Davis with Burris to his right. 2 receivers left, and he's looking to throw, and he's going to throw it into the end zone, and it's overthrown.
Right.
Way overthrown.
He was open to. He had a step. Now, it wasn't terrible coverage, but he did have a step, but not good enough on the throw. Actually led him out of the end zone. So a huge hold for the Trojans.
Takes over on downs here with 2:52 to play in a third.
All day to throw. Great protection.
That's right.
A healthy pocket, and he just misplaced that pass.
We got bad field position. That's if we could eke out a first down or two, would be awfully nice. Don't want to score, just get a first down.
At the flip the field, right?
At the 8, and it's Bewley.
The wind's died down a little bit.
It has. Tell by the flag. Spillman. Now he's going to hand it off. Cody Kearney. Is it his second or third carry of the night? He got across
Kearney's
the 10 to the
now.
11.
He's got 4 carries. That'll be his best. They initially mark it a 3-yard gain. Let's see if they keep it there. Got 4 carries for 5 yards.
I don't know.
I would have to go back and
maybe
look
a
at the
little behind, but not that bad or anything. But all right, now got to get a hold defensively.
And a receiver wide right. He fumbled it, but picks it back up and trying to find somewhere to go, and he's going to be tackled at the 10.
He lost a half of a yard, maybe. That wasn't a bad. It was a little low, but he still should have been able to manage that. But he did a good job dancing out of it. Ended up, instead of a 5-yard loss, got it maybe back to the original line of scrimmage.
Second and goal from the 10 for Henderson County. Burris to the right of the quarterback, Trajan Davis. Takes a snap, and it is. Trying to squirt through there. Can't bring him down.
Good defense. Yeah, it's all right. I only gave up 2.
It got him at the 8.
Yeah. Bertram's over there on that right tackle now. He had a chance to really stop him right there in the hole. He did slow him down enough that it was a minimal gain.
Gain of 2, so 3rd and 8.
Glasgow trailing Union County started the fourth quarter 31-8. Things not looking too good for the Scotties right now.
We are now under a minute.
Yep. And they've got 3 receivers on the near side.
I still think they may run it to Burris.
And the throw will come over.
Play. Oh, what a play. That's
at the 15.
Jackson Bird.
Wow, he nailed Burris.
Loss of, should be a lot more than that.
6.
Well, the daggone official marked it just a 4-yard loss. That looked.
I thought it was across 15.
And they had it at the 8, and they brought it back to the 14. So.
That looked a lot.
I thought it was more than that.
Great play with Jackson Burst. Anyway, terrible spot, I thought. But anyway.
It was just a little swing pass, and he read it all the way. Really didn't take the inside route, but took the sure route to make the tackle. 4th and 14.
Well, they're rushing up, and we're down to 6 seconds to go in the quarter. Snap comes to Davis. Davis in a hurry. He's looking toward the end zone. The throw. Intercepted. The end zone.
All right, Bray Bewley. We'll take it.
Wow. As time runs out here at the end of the third.
Turnover number 5.
And we have played 3, and Barren County will have the football. We come back with the fourth quarter leading 21-7. This is Barren County Sports on 104.7 FM.
Established here in Glasgow, Kentucky in 2008, the People's Bank in Glasgow is still serving you on the corner of Industrial Drive and West Main Street.
This is Terry Bunnell, Chairman, President, and CEO of the People's Bank. Not only do we offer a variety of checking accounts to meet your specific needs, we offer a variety of services to make sure not only you, your family, and farm are taken care of, but your business as well. And your money stays local in our community.
The People's Bank, now serving you in Glasgow and Cave City. Member FDIC.
I just did it, but I waited way too long. Trust me, it's about time you left cable TV behind and started saving with MyStream TV from SCRTC. Already have TV with SCRTC and you still have cable boxes and wires everywhere? Talk to SCRTC about MyStream TV and compare it to your current service. The best thing about MyStream TV, you'll save money and get up to 1 gig symmetrical internet. Visit SCRTC.com and click on the MyStream TV logo at the top to start saving on cable today.
Number 4, brought to you by CPC Commodities, proven in our farm and made for yours. Jay Turner with John Butler and Robert Bauer. Spillman hands it off and right up the middle, taking it to about the 24-yard line.
I think you're going to see a lot of that.
I was going to say, I know we've got a lot of good athletes here, but if I had my ruthers, just straight ahead with Dalen, right?
Well, we got some new offensive linemen in, too, because of some injuries.
Yeah.
68 is one of the new linemen that is in.
68 is not on my roster.
I don't have a 68.
I'm pretty sure I read a 6'8". But anyway, great hold that time for the Trojans defensively. First and goal from the 10. Yeah, 68 is in there.
Yeah, you got that. We just don't have a number.
Yeah, and great defensive stop.
We had Joey Bunch here with us tonight, and we would probably find out. Another handoff to Thomas, crosses the 25 to the 27. Joey not able to be with us tonight for sideline reports, brought to you by
I can get you.
Aero Safety. It is Caleb Reese.
Okay.
Caleb Reese is number 68. Thank you, Becky. I don't know why he's not on our roster, but now we know who it is.
He's 67 on our roster. Just a
misprint, I guess.
3rd and 3.
3rd and 3 for the Trojans. We have 10:43 to go and leading 21-7 in the 6A state playoff first round game. Nope. Spillman keeps it. He's in trouble.
Just go down.
They have to get rid of it.
Nice. Go down.
Lost all of it there and more.
Lost, 8?
Yeah, not a great spot against us that time.
And this is going to bring up 4th down.
I like the call. They faked it that time to Dalen, and oftentimes that has been successful this year. Tate keeping it after that fake, but that Henderson County did not bite on that one at all. So we're going to end up running off about 2 minutes of the clock. We've got to get this snap off.
Yeah. Punt returner is King Combest.
Good kick.
Yeah, takes a nice bounce and roll.
Just getting the kick off because the snap was a little high that time. So good job that time by Braden Houchins.
Henderson County will aim with it their own 43.
Senator Wesley Smith and family. Gypsy Better Hopgood. DSS Equipment Rentals. Sarah Beth and Nick Womack. Tri-County Waste of Henderson. And Henderson Nursing and Rehabilitation Center.
I think offensively, you know, it's 3rd and whatever, but you put the ball in the air, just 40 seconds here, 40 seconds there makes a huge difference right now with the clock.
The clock is on our side for sure.
Snap to Davis, a handoff, Burris, and what a wrap up by Waylon Clemens.
Just tremendous job, just by the defense in terms of stringing that out, and then Waylon Clemens just coming from the backside and making that tackle for a loss of 2.
Good read, just snuck up there in that hole. Looked like he was shot out of that cannon down here and wrapped him up. Not easy to do. We've got to be careful. We're really honing in on 22. He can throw it enough to be dangerous. We've got to really keep our ground with our DBs.
Trayson Davis. And he hands it off, sweeping around to the right side. It is Burris, and he got some speed. He's going to be gone. I don't see any flags anywhere.
No.
And it will be a Burris touchdown for Henderson County.
That's how good he is. You know, obviously passing situation right there.
That was, what?
58 yards. 58 yards right there, so they're never out of it as long as they keep giving it to him. When they don't, that's when disasters happen.
Yeah.
That's 18 carries, 169.
We couldn't get off a block on the right side, and he got to the edge and then made one cut.
He's like Dalen Thomas in terms of when he gets his shoulder square. So now this game is back into play right here.
Wise for the extra point kick. Snap, ball's down, kick is up, and Wise puts it through. 21-14, 8:58 to go in the ball game.
Not over yet, obviously.
Long way.
I mean, if you just look at their scores this year, I mean, their scores have been too competitive. And for this game just to end is, they put up 57 against McCracken in a loss.
52 against Central Hardin in a win. 49 against Christian County.
They put 29 up against 43 against a good Meade County team.
County, yeah.
33 against a good South Warren team, so the team can score.
They score in a hurry.
They can score in a hurry. They've had 5 turnovers, though. So, we're up 21-14 with the benefit of 5 turnovers. I think we're going – we don't have to score, but I think we do need some first downs.
Being up 2 instead of 1 is a lot more comfortable, though. So I think you have to somehow manage a game plan that, A, runs the clock, a little conservative, but does pick up those first downs. And if you score, you score.
Well, it's why he's going to do here.
You want to kick it deep.
No, onside kick.
Didn't get to it.
Did not go 10 yards.
It did go 10.
It got awful close.
Yeah.
He tried to kind of tap it forward.
About 9.
Plus, it's offsides on Henderson County.
We take the ball right there in midfield.
Yep.
Why are they blowing the whistle so much?
I mean, both teams are.
Yeah, it's all sides. Plus, it didn't go 10.
Coach Myers out there at in between the H and the C on the emblem.
Yeah.
I think that was. Let's make sure we get this right, fellas.
Well, wait a minute now. Why is it a re-kick?
No. It's not a re-kick. That's not right.
Why don't we get the ball?
We get the ball at that spot. That's not a.
I don't understand that.
It's not an option.
Unless they called it dead on the offsides instantly.
But they didn't.
They didn't, that's correct. How's that not our ball?
At the 50.
Plus 5 yards on the penalty.
Or I'll take one or the other.
I don't understand that.
I need an explanation if I'm John Myers.
But again, this is Kentucky High School Football Association rules, which makes literally no sense. What's the penalty,
or what's
the drawback for doing that every time?
Yeah.
Just run off sides, and if you don't get it, you don't just kick it again.
You clearly kick it deep here.
Going back at the 10, dropping it, picking it back up. It's Bray Bewley, 15.
That's Dalen.
No, Dalen Thomas, I'm sorry.
That
is an awful
to the 25.
That costs us 30 yards right there.
Yeah.
In my opinion. I think we're right, but again, we could be wrong, but it makes literally no sense when they didn't, first of all, they didn't recover it. It didn't go 10 yards. Why shouldn't we get the ball where it ended? That makes no sense. And it could end up being a huge play.
That is a 25-yard, 25-yard, flip of the field.
Mm-hmm. Spillman on the count. And he hands it off to Dalen Thomas. Thomas picking up about a yard.
Gain of 1.
I think we're going to have to throw it. That's just my gut. I don't think we're going to just be able to run it down there. I don't think we're going to be able to crank up first downs. And I know this is where it gets touchy right here. It's 8:30. You're up a touchdown. You want the clock to run. You don't want to stop it off an incomplete pass. And this is where these are difficult calls. But I just think we're probably eventually going to have to throw it a little bit.
Spillman looking to his right, rolling out right. Got some pressure. He's going to throw toward Bray Bewley. And it is going to be incomplete.
Good coverage, wasn't it?
Good coverage, and you're not going to get pass interference on their sideline anyway.
No. Yvette Baxter was the defender.
That was an out and up move, and Bray had to. Tate had to give Bray time to make the double move, and that's why he kind of underthrew it a little bit because he had to evade some of that.
Yeah, that time you're right. We did not have very good pass protection.
3rd and 9 for the Trojans.
Screen pass, perhaps. That hurts the rush right there. It's a relatively safe call.
Got us 10 a while ago. We need 9 to keep going.
Snap to Spillman. Looking. Throwing.
He got him wide open. Wide open.
Caught!
He fumbled it. He fumbled it. Oh, no.
Recovered by Henderson County on the far sideline.
That was
Harris again.
That was a wheel route to Jordan Harris. Wide open. It had been a gain of 40. And he fumbled it on the tackle.
Yeah, it was no doubt that it was a fumble. He was not down.
Oh, it was a tremendous call that time. The wheel route to the running back coming out of the backfield. Great call.
Wow. So Henderson County will have it 7:56 to play.
That's our second turnover, both fumbles.
All right. 7:56. Now we got a D up right here.
Yep.
Still think you have got to make them throw.
Davis stays in at quarterback, 2 receivers to the left, and the handoff is to Davis. Davis still going forward with it.
Oh, man.
Taking about 4 or 5 Trojans with him, and it's close to a first down. If it may be a first down.
They're going to give it to him.
Yeah, it used not to be a first down because you probably, but now there's basically no measuring outside of 4th down. They're going to give it to him. That's 19 carries, 179 right now.
We have an official time.
Just to move the chains. So first down for Henderson County, 7:40 to go in the ball game. Barren leading 21-14. Colonels have it at near the 50-yard line.
I want them to throw it.
Here's Davis, and it's Burris again. Burris trying to get to the outside and tackle at the 35. Unless he stepped out of bounds.
Keep his feet moving.
Can't stop him. 17 more for him. Now he's at 20 for 194.
Going to be a difficult task stopping him tonight, and he's putting him on his shoulders and taking him, trying to catch up.
Yep. Receiver to the right, receiver to the left. Davis looking back over the sideline, got Burris to his right. Play clock down at 8. Down at 4. Down at 2.
Didn't get
Snap
it off.
to Davis.
Didn't get it off.
What are they doing? How can there be, I'm glad, from a Henderson County perspective, what's the even indecision?
There was nothing different between what they were lined up to do at 5 seconds to go and why they were waiting to 1, and their coaches were a little perturbed but he didn't get it off. It wasn't close.
Yeah, I mean, the coaches should be mad at themselves. The kids are getting a signal from them. I mean, if I'm coaching Henderson County, which I'm not, this would be the easiest play calls ever. I'd hand it to 22 every time.
Yep. You don't outthink yourself here. That's what they did the whole first half, I think.
Got Burris to the left of Davis, and it hands it off.
Dalen in on defense now. Dalen and Colton Thomas.
Stopped at the 37.
Yeah, to me, the only decision for Henderson County is, are you going to run right or left with him? But gain of 2 on the play. Yeah, Dalen Thomas has not played a lot of defense this year, but he can play.
And you got a couple injuries, so we have to have some replacements.
Well, it's time to win a ball game, too.
That's correct.
2nd and 12 for Henderson County. Snap, Davis, handoff, Burris. Burris scored him through, getting to about the 33-yard line.
Corbin Wales on the tackle.
3-yard gain.
Brings up 3rd down and 8.
Gain of 4. That puts him at 200. 22 carries, 200 yards.
Just under 6 minutes to play. Barren County 21, Henderson County 14.
You know, if they throw it and beat you, they beat you. But you can't let 22 beat you. That's the way I look at it.
This time burst to the left of Davis, out of the gun. Takes a snap. He's going to keep it this time.
All right, go down.
He can have it.
And we'll go down.
Corbin.
Yeah. Corbin Wells, he looked like me.
He may have fumbled it. Did they point? Let's see.
They blew it dead.
No game.
Okay, well.
Anybody but 22.
It's
really simple.
It's kind of like a basketball strategy. You let anybody touch it, anybody score except 22 right now.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't want anybody to score, obviously, but you know what I'm saying here.
Well,
They're going to kick
What are they doing?
Are they going to kick a field goal?
They can't kick a field goal. They're going to punt?
No, just got a different look out there.
No, they're punting.
No.
Are they going to try to draw us off? It's 6 seconds, so they're not. We shouldn't.
Yeah.
They're punting.
There's the punt.
My gosh!
Just get out of the way.
High bounce, roll down to about the 10-yard line.
Oh boy!
It's a weird call, but
of all the things to do, I would have never picked that one. I mean,
if you don't get it right there, we are not in that much better field position than we are right now.
They punted it from the 33. Okay. All right. Now, a first down or two would be nice.
My go-to rules official says if the offsides occurred, it precludes the onside kick.
That's dumb. That's not from him. That's a dumb rule.
Right. So I trust him.
Because they didn't blow it dead.
Right.
They let the play go.
All right, 4:43 left.
How about 2 first downs?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go 1 first. I'm going to get greedy. How about 2?
They don't change the timeouts. I think they've got 2 left on the board. Dalen.
Handoff. Dalen Thomas sweeping around the outside.
Here we go.
Speed, gets the first down, out of bounds around the.
Oh, give him a first down.
And now they're a flag after the play.
He couldn't get his flag fast enough there. But he didn't even give him the first down. He marks him short.
The flag is at the tackle.
The flag is 5 yards down the field at the tackle. He marked him at the 20, threw the flag at the 25.
Is that a face mask? Or surely it's not another one of these crazy sideline deals, warnings that we've had 1,000.
We are. Dalen was tackled 2 yards out of bounds, and Kearney goes and picks Dalen up. He's not doing anything there, but there's no signal coming out of the pile that I can see. No flag.
They wave it off.
They wave the flag, and they move the ball back short.
Give us a first down.
They're normally automatic on those.
He tackled him at the 25, and the ball is at the 20.
Must have thought he stepped out of bounds, I guess.
Gee whiz.
All right, well, we can pick up 1 if we don't have a penalty. You know what this has been most of the year, right?
Dalen 9, Tate sneak.
Quarterback sneaks.
He doesn't run in a while.
Go ahead.
It's been a while.
That's
It's been
right.
a while since he ran.
So it's not on film fresh.
Yeah, that's true. 2nd and 1.
They're going to try to draw him. Just get it.
First down. He got it.
Sneak. That's it.
Yep.
Took a big hit.
Yeah, get up, Tate.
So an Edward Jones financial advisor, Jamie Harris, Sheila Perkins, first down. Tate Spillman. Got it to the 22-yard line with 4:06 to play.
And we don't want Tate taking a bunch of hits.
No.
Well, this is game winning time, so he can handle
take
it.
a hit.
Yeah, he can handle it.
You got a week if you win for treatment, right? 3:50 and rolling. They've got 2 timeouts.
Jackson Bird, the receiver here on the near side. Bray Bewley on the left.
Yeah, this is going
3, 2, 1.
Dalen Thomas.
Yep, there we go. Dalen Thomas sweeping around the left side.
Hold on.
Stay in bounds.
And he'll get it to about the 28, maybe the 29.
Maybe 5, 6, maybe. Depends on where they spot it. We'll say 5.
2nd and 5
Henderson
for the
County
Trojans.
is going to have to start thinking timeouts for too long because now it's 3 minutes. Time this snap takes place, it'll be under 3.
13 carries for Dalen, 90. 13 for 90.
Ready for him to break another one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's just have him do it and say you called it. How about that?
2nd and 5 from the 27.
Good job by Tate letting the play clock run down.
Spillman. Handoff, picks up a couple of yards to
call timeout right there.
At the 30.
Or they should. and they just did.
It took them a little while to make that decision, but that's the right call. 3rd and 5, 3rd and 4 maybe. Dalen got at least forward progress, fell forward. So we'll give him one maybe.
Henderson County with a timeout, 2:45 left to go in this 6A playoff game, first round. Barren County 21, Henderson County 14. We got some scores on the scoreboard brought to you by Barren County Judge Executive Jamie Bewley-Bird. First report out of Clinton County tonight. After 3, Washington County leads Clinton County 56-20.
I said that'd be high score.
Yeah. Metcalfe County and WEB Du Bois, 30-30 after the end of the third quarter. John Hardin leads Warren East 28-22 after 3. And after 3, Union County 31, Glasgow 8.
Bethlehem up 21-20 over Russellville, fourth quarter.
All right, here we go. 3rd down and 3 for the Trojans.
John, you're offensive coordinator.
This is going to Dalen Thomas. We're not going to throw this one. The last time we faked it to Dalen, and they jumped Tate's film in big time, so I don't think that's in play.
Spillman.
Trying to get him to go.
Takes a snap, pitches it out. It's Dalen Thomas. We got it left side. He got the first down.
All right.
Good call, good execution. And Henderson's taking their last timeout with 2:40 left as we've got a new set of downs.
Is that their last?
It should be, but as I said, the one thing they haven't done is roll the timeouts down tonight.
I think this is their last one.
They called timeout on a situation where the play clock was rolling down. They just called one. They just called that one.
Yeah.
So it should be.
Yeah, it shows 3 on the board for some reason.
I would like somebody to confirm it.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. I do think they're down to none.
More scores here. Franklin Simpson trailing Hancock County after 3. It's 28-21, Hancock County. Louisville Holy Cross leading Caverna 42-12 after 3.
1 first down ends the game.
I think so.
Where was that? Where'd that play start? I got to run that back. Dalen pick up about 5 or 6 there.
Every bit of it. It was 3rd and 3. He got every bit 5 or 6.
Ball is at the 37.
2 hands on the ball is a must. And I think this is all Dalen Thomas the rest of the game.
Spillman on the count. And it's Thomas.
2 hands.
Yep, trying to struggle to get some yardage. He picked up maybe 2.
Yeah.
Okay, it's 2:30, so they are out of timeouts. When we snap it next, it'll be under 2.
I put him at 100. 16 for 100.
2nd down and 8 for the Trojans.
Yeah, first down wins it. Of course, it's a long 2nd and 8. They know that too. So there is no chance of us throwing it.
I'm not saying he's our only, but right now he's our best.
Oh, it's not going to be anybody other than Dalen Thomas. Maybe Tate, but I think it's going to be Dalen.
We got to hurry to get that run.
Play clock at 2.
Call timeout. Call timeout. He did.
Okay, there it is.
Yeah.
It's okay because we burned it all the way down to 1.
We need to be a little bit more sure of ourselves right there. I don't think we need to be scrambling
conscientious
to get a play in. The play needs to come in pretty early and then let Tate run the clock down when he gets to the line of scrimmage. That's kind of what you want.
Minute 53 left.
Again, I think it's Dalen Thomas is either a handoff or a quick toss sweep to him. If you want Tate to run it, that's okay too, but I don't think anybody else is going to touch it.
I'd be a little nervous on the toss sweep, but that's what we got the first down with a while ago.
Yep, I agree. We fumbled 1.
Yeah. 1:53 left. Barren County 21. 14 for Henderson County.
It's 40 seconds in between plays, so it's 1:53. Assuming there's not a penalty or anything right here, so 3rd down is going to be right around a minute to go in the game.
Yep. That timeout was brought to you by Scooters Coffee. 2nd and 8. Spillman. He's going to keep it this time and will be tackled at the 40, a gain of 1.
Yeah, that play has just not worked tonight. They have read that real well. It did take 4 or 5 seconds, so that's good.
And I think, too, that might not have been the original design, but Myers has told him if anything doesn't feel right, you just keep it and turn upfield and see what you can get.
It's going to be 1 minute and 6 seconds when the snap takes place here. So if we don't get the first down, it'll be all the way down to right around 35, 40 seconds before Henderson County gets it.
And what you do in that, well, we'll see what we do, and then we'll talk about scenarios.
Yeah. Here we go. 3rd down and 7. Now we got timeout call.
Timeout. Because we were down at zeros again. We are trying to we're really in a situation we're not very familiar with because we're trying to manage a clock here. It obviously does help. They have play clocks, but we're trying to manage a situation literally down to the millisecond. But as you said, we need to be at the ball ready to go and then do it with the quarterback.
The way to run the clock down is you got to be at the line of scrimmage with, 15 seconds if you have to, and let Tate wait because they have play clocks in both end zone. And Tate has been watching the play clock, and you wait till 2 seconds, and then you do HUT or 1 second and so forth. And right now, the play hasn't come in to even get us to the line of scrimmage.
Well, and you're not doing anything fancy here. Handoff, you're not calling something we haven't done 100 times all year long.
Yeah, this has got to be a handoff to Dalen Thomas. We probably are not going to get the first down on this, and he just needs 2 hands on the ball and don't fumble. And then we'll probably have to kick it.
But then
likely,
you let it roll down, and then you call your last time out and kick it, right?
Yes.
Because we should have 1 left, I think.
Muley split out to the left, Bird to the right.
Oh, we snap infraction. We just snapped it. We simulated, or we didn't really simulate the snap. We kind of yanked it and then stopped.
So now our 3rd and 7 will become 3rd and 12.
Yeah, we're making it awful hard on ourselves.
It's our 10th for 70. There's some, it's safe to say there's some nerves there.
There's nerves. But what we can't do is just don't fumble. The clock is going to be right around 35 seconds time Henderson County gets the ball. So just don't fumble. There's nothing else fancy to do right now.
Play clock is down at 7.
We're in shotgun.
Out of the gun.
Oh, boy.
And Spillman rolling out to the right. He's looking. Got some running room. He's at the 40, 45. And they pushed him out.
It's a big call. Keep the clock running there.
What's he doing? He didn't go out of bounds. He stopped.
That's awful. Wind the clock.
Oh, my goodness.
Wind the clock. Or it's not a change of downs.
He called
the clock.
He called he went out of bounds. He got shoved out of bounds. His forward. We're watching his forward momentum stopped in bounds, and then they shoved him out. And the guy in front of the Henderson County has stopped the clock. I can't tell you how bad of a call that is.
He's made 2 egregious calls.
Well, he's made homer calls. Is what he's done. I'll just be perfectly honest with you. That was Tate stopped. Tate was aware. I wish he had just slid. Be honest with you, if he had slid, I think that would have probably ended all of it.
Yeah, there's.
That's Barron's last time out too.
Yeah,
right?
let me tell you something. That's big because if he had stayed in bounds or got the correct call, Henderson County would probably get the ball back with right around 30 seconds.
Well, you got 40 to run off from here.
16 seconds, and now it's 56. So they're going to.
He just didn't have the ability to call it right there, right? I mean, he didn't want to get yelled at in his ear. Yeah, and I'm talking the official because the coach is right there, right?
Yeah, I mean, he made a terrible call. Wasn't that hard? He stopped, and then they just shoved him out of bounds after he stopped. I wish he'd have just fallen.
Big play right here, 4th down and 2 for the Trojans, 56 seconds to go.
What are we doing?
We're going either for the win or going to try to get them to jump.
Try to pull them off sides.
4th and 2.
We don't have a timeout.
And I think we moved. We sure did.
Were we really going to go for it?
I don't know if we're going to go for it or not.
But now we don't have an option.
Yeah, now we got a kick. I don't know if we're going to go for it or not, but we jumped off sides.
You got to be more disciplined than that. And when I look on the sheet here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of the 11 are 5-yard procedure penalties.
The way we reacted, we were going for it. Just because the kids put their hands on their helmets like, all right, we got to get the kickoff here. He got it off.
Got it away.
All right.
And it takes a nice bounce.
Keep the clock running.
Keep it rolling.
Don't touch it.
And just let it keep rolling.
Okay.
It goes out of bounds at the 27.
The clock keeper, surely, they know what team they're on. They stopped it quick. How about a 9-second clock runoff? Probably should have been longer than that. If it's at our place, we'd probably had it down to 40 in fairness.
Yeah.
So it's 47 seconds.
47 seconds.
We have no timeouts. They have no timeouts.
No, that's right. This game's going to end pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So our secondary, you can't get beat over the top, even though they've completed 1, 2, 3 passes all game. You just can't get beat over the top.
And they have brought Belt back in at quarterback.
Well, he throws it better than the other guy. He throws interceptions. He at least throws it better, what I've seen.
You got Burris to his right. And he fumbled it, but picked it back up. Belt in trouble, trying to get away. And gets tackled. Huge loss. Run it down.
Who was that?
Dalen.
Is that Dalen Thomas?
Yes, it was.
Loss of 12. Keep running. Loss of 15, maybe.
Dalen just ran him down. They're going to spike it right there. 26.
To stop the clock, yep.
It seemed like
26 seconds, and they're going to have it from their own 9-yard line.
It started on the 20.
It's 26 seconds. Third and a bunch.
It was on the 25 originally.
25.
It's third and close to 24, 23.
Mm-hmm.
Just do not let them behind you. They can complete it if they want to, but cannot let them get behind.
Right. Snapped it again. Fumbled it again.
He almost went down.
Picked it up. The ball is deflected.
Oh. Close to being losing it instead of it being incomplete there, wasn't it?
Yeah. They can't catch the...
So that's going to be 4th down and a mile with 21 seconds to play.
Well, this is the game right here.
This is it.
Just, again, if they catch it, they catch it. Just make a tackle.
Just keep our composure, too.
Yeah, you don't want to do anything crazy, obviously, and don't want to give... I mean,
overall, don't want to continue it.
The game has overall been officiated well. I couldn't stand the one call over here.
Here we go.
It is Burris to the left of Belt.
All right, let's end it right here, guys.
Shotgun formation. Here's a snap. Belt looking to throw. Backed up all the way in the end zone. Gets rid of the football.
Ball game. There you go. No,
it was deflected, actually.
That was Dalen again.
Dalen Thomas on the
How about Dalen Thomas again?
Dalen Thomas defense.
Congratulations. A win right there, boys. How about the first playoff win in, 40 years?
Since 1992.
Oh, that'd be 40? No, it'd be 32.
It's been 32 years since the Trojans have won a playoff game.
9-2 as well.
And how about 40 years ago that the Trojans won 9 games in a season?
How about Dalen Thomas, a secret weapon coming in on defense?
I like that call right there. I mean, I know we had some injuries and he kind of filled some voids, but he also stepped up big time. Leads got 100 yards on the ground. Just take some knees, boys, and let's go to that.
Just got a penalty right there. Somebody is unsportsmanlike. We'll see. Generally, the team that's behind. Could be unsportsmanlike on Henderson County.
It's on Henderson County.
Okay.
Well,
what? I thought last week was the biggest win.
This tops that. This tops that.
And this, you're right, this just tops that win.
For it to be a playoff game.
And the greatest
and
play.
2 upsets back to back.
The greatest play in the game right here is the kneel down at the end.
Yep. And Tate Spillman is ready to do it. And there it is.
And that's the ball game.
How about that, Trojan fans?
And looks like we're going to Ratcliffe, right?
That's right, 27-7. North beats Davies, so we'll
go to North Hardin next week for the second round of the 6A playoffs. Upset City, baby.
You think we can get Coach Myers up here?
Well, we're going to try to. We need to get him up here.
It's about 10 miles up here.
Yeah, I know, but we got to get him up here.
What a win.
Yeah.
What a win.
Yep.
That's a great one right there.
How about it? Barren County 21, Henderson County 14. Trojans were a 19-point underdog in this one. They were a 20-point underdog last week against Allen County, Scottsville. Doesn't get any better than that.
Yeah, that's you're right. That's about as good as it gets.
So we'll come back and we'll have our post-game coverage coming up here shortly, brought to you by SCRTC. Again, the Trojans pull off the upset, and we'll head to the second round of the playoffs for the first time in 32 years. They go to the second round of the high school state football playoffs next Friday night at North Hardin. We'll come back in a moment. This is Barren County Sports on 104.7 FM.
Get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. The BX Series is the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. The versatile lineup is built to help you make the most of your land. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 72 months on select BX models. Now through September 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Your local Kubota dealer is J&J Sales, 1311 West Main Street in Glasgow.
We've got you. It's a pledge to make sure you're always taken care of. A pledge that Farmers RECC honors each and every day. When it comes to keeping things running smoothly or getting them back on track when they're not, we've got you. Always. Farmers RECC is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, your source for power and information.
Extreme Health Club and Extreme Fitness for Women, both with 24-hour access. And Extreme Blend Smoothie Bar to help you refuel and recover. Over 8,000 square feet of weights in Extreme Health Club and ladies only at Extreme Fitness for Women, including tanning beds, both with access to saunas, infrared saunas, and the 90-degree saline therapy pool. You'll love the wide variety of classes with experienced instructors. Personal training is available and with the best in the business. Call or stop by today and see what everybody's talking about.
Hey, son, what you doing?
Daddy, I'm going to own a dealership one day.
All right, I'll dream with you.
From one small dream to over 25 dealerships in the state of Kentucky, we have set out to provide Kentuckians with reliable vehicles and the best customer service for over 50 years. This may have started with a simple dream, but our dedication to our customers will go on for generations.
So Aero Safety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. We offer a wide variety of services, ranging anything from safety training to administrative services like policy procedures. It's any manufacturing, any industry around our area, we can apply that. And we can also make everything site-specific to the customer. So we make sure we're incorporating the company's policies, procedures, applicable hazards, equipment, things like that, that it's make it more relevant and engaging for the customer. Aero Safety is here to keep your employees safe and keep your business headed in the right direction.
Growing up is realizing that everyone who told you to eat your breakfast when
What a
you
night
were
if you're a Barren
was
County
actually
Trojan, as Barren County wins in an upset victory tonight over Henderson County here on the road, 21-14 to advance to the second round of the Class State 6A playoffs. They'll go to North Hardin next Friday night and take on the Trojans of North Hardin for the second time this season. Last game, in the regular season game, only lost 14-6. And North Hardin wins tonight over Davies County 27-7. So it sets up Trojans against the Trojans next Friday night in Radcliffe, Kentucky. We welcome you to the SCRTC postgame report. SCRTC's alternative to cable is MyStream TV. Switch today and save on your cable bill. Looking at the scoring summary for the ball game, brought to you by Southern States in Glasgow in their new location on Cross Street. First touchdown came from Barren County quarterback Tate Spillman. He scored in a 9-yard run with 36 seconds to play. Jacob Dooley kicks the extra point to make it 7-0 Trojans. That was a score after one period. In the second period with 4:36 to go, it was Henderson County's Anthony Burris scored in a 3-yard run to make it 7-6. Carson Wise kicks the extra point to make it 7-7. Minute 15 to go in the second quarter. Dalen Thomas for the Trojans on a 10-yard run The kick was blocked on the extra point. 13-7, Trojans led at halftime. 8:22 to go in the third. It was a safety scored by Barren County as the punter for Henderson County, Jackson Nunn, mishandled the snap, and the Trojans took another 2-point lead there at 15-7. And then Dalen Thomas scores again, 50 yards. This time a 2-point conversion failed. That came at 8:08 to go in the third quarter. Barren County led 21-7 after 3. And then in the fourth quarter with 8:58 to go, Henderson County's Anthony Burris scores in a 58-yard run to trim it to 21-13. Carson Wise kick makes it 21-14. And the Trojans victorious tonight. 9th win, which ties the most in 40 years when Jerry Eubank coached the Trojans back in 1984, and only the second time since 1992 that the Trojans have won a first-round playoff game as you go back with the Johnny Hines era and in that win. And according to Bob Blair, the Trojans beat Oldham County on the road in 1992, and Jerry Browning was a senior that year, so was Scott Chapman. He was a junior on that team. So congratulations, Coach John Myers and the Trojans. They pulled it off.
Oh, it's we've been doing this a long time. We hadn't got a lot of these. A lot in basketball. We've had a lot of good times in basketball, girls and boys, but hadn't seen a lot of this. And, man, just fantastic performance. Defensively, we were so good. So good. Forced 5 turnovers, and, you know, they were so good. And then on offense, Dalen Thomas he just went to war out there tonight and just, had the big touchdown run and also carried the ball so much late in the game. And what a performance for the Trojans. And it got Robert and I off the hook because we missed last. I was really worried coming to the game because our best game was last year when we weren't there. So I was worried that, we could have been this.
And then Joey Bunch misses tonight's
That's right.
game.
So evidently we don't have a lot to do with it. So that's good. Stat-wise for Henderson County, they carried it 31 times for 187. They were led by their great running back, Anthony Burris. He carried it 22 times for, get this, 200 yards. So he had 200. The team had 187. So that means the other two that carried it lost 13 total. Burris just a heck of a player. Through the air, 2 quarterbacks for Henderson County. Get this, 3 of 14, 3 yards.
Wow.
That's right. 3 of 14, 3 yards, 2 interceptions. Total yards, 190. They had 10 first downs. They were penalized 4 times for 35 yards. And here's the big stat, 5 turnovers, 3 interceptions. Dakota Wade, 1. Bray Bewley had 2. A fumble that was caused by Wells and Corbin Wells and recovered by Wells. And then the big safety in the end zone on the high snap on the punt. Just a tremendous performance for the Trojans.
Really gutsy win. We weren't there last week, and I texted Myers, and he said, just they fought through it, and they found a way to win. And I think tonight, Henderson took the ball with the intent of gaining momentum and never looking back. And when we got that big play, by Wells, the game kind of flipped, and they never were able to regain momentum. You talk about all the time, John, how big momentum is in football, and they really never had it. We turned it over a couple of times, 2 fumbles, and we turned it over in really time-critical positions, and it didn't really affect us. So we didn't get down. We didn't let things, just completely knock us out tonight, and just kind of willed ourselves to victory again 2 weeks in a row. 54 plays, 294. Tonight, 34 on the ground, 1 for 155. Dalen led the way, 16 for 100 even. He had a 50-yard touchdown and a 10-yard touchdown. Tate had 7 for 29 and a 9-yard touchdown. Kearney 4 for 5. Briggs Harris had 3 for 8. Jordan Harris had 4 for 13. Through the air, Tate I thought was really good in the first half, especially when we were having trouble picking up. We got our first 5 first downs through the air, and he was 9 of 14 for 139. 3 different guys caught balls. Bewley had 3 for 51. Harris 3 for 40. And Bird had 3 for 48. We had 12 first downs. We talked about the 2 turnovers a while ago. We were a little sloppy, penalty-wise, 9 for 75. But all in all, you do something that clearly hasn't been done in a long time. And as you said, we've been up here
we've gone a lot of places. It feels like Christian County was our 11th game on the schedule for many years, and we went down there knowing that we would, be a huge long shot. And I heard the kids, obviously I'm not around a lot of the kids that play, being at the Trojan Academy, but I heard the kids coming down the hall to lunch, and they were not looking ahead, but they were looking at the bracket and saying, look, guys, we're one of the better teams in our side of the bracket. We can do this. They were really, it was positive talk. And I think that's what's happened these last 2 weeks after we just didn't play well against Central Hardin. They've kind of rallied around each other and said, we can do this. We're a better football team than that. And we put ourselves up against the wall having to come on the road tonight and got the job done.
Was Coach Myers going to come up? Do you know?
I haven't seen him.
I don't know how we can get word to him to come up and talk to us just for a little bit.
I don't know if he
I think I see him down there, but he's got a lot of people around him.
Yeah, he's 2 miles away.
Yeah, and it's a long way up here, too. So let's see. We'll take a break. We'll come back, look at other final scores around the state tonight and playoff action as Barren County pulls off the upset here tonight. First round of the Class 6A football playoffs, 21-14 winners over Henderson County. Back with more of their SCRTC postgame report in a moment. This is Barren County Sports on 104.7 FM.
Growing up is realizing that everyone who told you to eat your breakfast when you were little was actually eating this for breakfast.
It's your turn to take your place at the breakfast table and savor the taste of culinary independence with freshly toasted bagels at McDonald's. Indulge in the breakfast you've always wanted and start the day off the right way, your way. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Hey Lindsay, it's been really hot, and with warm weather comes pests.
Well, Billy, at Southern States, we have bug sprays and pest control products to use around your home. We want you to be able to enjoy the summer pest-free.
And outdoor grilling season is also here.
Everyone can get their propane tanks for your outdoor grills and fire pits filled at Southern States in Glasgow.
Propane summer fills are also coming up.
Call 651-6167 or 651-2159 for your local Southern States.
And we are now on 120 Cross Street, just off 31E South.
Get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. The BX Series is the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. The versatile lineup is built to help you make the most of your land. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 72 months on select BX models. Now through September 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Your local Kubota dealer is J&J Sales, 1311 West Main Street in Glasgow.
Reliable internet and great customer service, 2 things you'd like to have? I'm talking local service and quick response when my internet is out, which never happens, by the way. That's exactly the type of customer service you get from an awesome internet provider like SCRTC. Not only do they provide gig speed and superior Wi-Fi solutions, SCRTC backs it up with phenomenal customer service. That is true value in an internet provider. Go to SCRTC.com and get yours with an unmatched service guarantee.
Our dental health plays a vital role in our overall health. Practicing good dental hygiene is especially important for children.
When was your child's last checkup?
Riley Dental Group is invested in making sure you and your family have the healthiest smile possible. They understand a dental visit may prompt anxiety or nervousness, but Dr. Riley and his team offer a variety of solutions, including a comforting and friendly visit from Bennett, their therapy dog. Call Riley Dental Group for an appointment, 651-5939.
Henderson County, where the Trojans have pulled it off, and they're going to the second round of the 6A playoffs. with a 21-14 win over Henderson County here tonight in Henderson, Kentucky. Got Coach John Myers here. And Coach, history has been made tonight. Congratulations. I'm tickled to death for you, man.
Well, I tell you what, I'm tickled to death for our kids, man. They just played their hearts. They've played their hearts out every Friday night. There's not enough words to describe how proud I am of the way our kids have represented our school and our community and how hard they play every Friday night. I'm going to tell you something. To get on a bus and to come 2 hours, a little over 2 hours up here, and to beat a team like Henderson County, I'm floored. You know, after we lost that Central Hardin game, I felt like we'd really shot ourselves in the foot, but we just had to regroup and get going, and we did that against Allen County last week, and then again tonight. Just proud of our kids, proud of our coaching staff, the time and the work they put in, and I'm just thankful that those kids have bought into what we're trying to do, and it's fun. It's been a heck of a ride.
Yeah, that's an understatement. That has been that's a lot of fun. I tell you what. Let's start defensively. You forced 5 turnovers. You had 3 interceptions. There's a lot of big plays, but just early in the game, Henderson County takes it and they just go right down the field. And then Corbin Wells just makes the big hit and then the recovery. And I just thought that was a huge play to start us off.
It was a major momentum shift early in the ball game because they had a lot of momentum and we were really struggling to stop them at the time. Corbin Wells has been just such a tremendous leader on the defensive side of the football. He is just so steady. He doesn't say anything. He does all of his speaking with his pads, and just gets the job done. I mean, what a tremendous young man and a tremendous football player. And the turnovers were key. It's hard to turn the ball over 5 times and win. And by gosh, that's how good they are. They've turned the ball over 5 times against us and still had a chance.
Well, they got a great back.
Kind of like us against Central Hardin. We turned it over 3 times and still had a chance.
Well, again, then in the late in the third, early in the fourth, it's 21-7, and we get a big stop. And we run a little toss sweep, and we fumble it right back to them at the 10. And they got 1st and goal from the 10. And I'm going, oh, my gosh, here we go. Defense steps up again.
Defense, man. Your defense wins championships. You know, it's something we talk about a lot. There's 2 things you have to be able to do. You have to be able to run the football, and you have to be able to stop the run to win in high school football. And, man, we've done a great job of defending the run. And, tonight we defended the pass pretty well also.
Great.
And I tell you, the first half we really threw the ball very well. I was very pleased to see that. We stepped up there and we came up huge stops. Our defensive unit was just amazing tonight.
Yeah.
After we settled down, after that first quarter, after we got through that first quarter, we adjusted to their speed and adjusted to made a couple of adjustments there. Man, it was lights out. And then right there at the end, we haven't played Dalen hardly at all on defense this year. And I mean, to be honest with you, it was one of those deals where we haven't really had to because he wasn't able to practice all summer because of an injury. He missed the first game. When he got back, we had an H and a Z. We were without an H and a Z the whole time, and really wasn't sure how healthy he was. And up until this point, we really didn't have to have him on defense, so we just kept him as fresh as we could on offense. But he was a difference maker tonight. He was a difference maker last week, and he come in there on the defense there at the end, and just it was fun to watch.
I was going to say he was tremendous offensively and defensively. He had the big touchdown run. You basically you needed a couple first downs late in the game, and you kind of got 2.5 of them, to be honest with you, and he was the main man right there. But
we might have got to think we were going to get it and end that game if we didn't jump off sides. But it is what it is.
It is what it is. But the punt did a good job on the punt too, getting that punt off. But man, just. I don't know what to say. You gave up 190 yards, and that's it. I thought Tate he made some really good plays in the first half. I think good play calls, too, by you, too. Your receivers were open, and they did a good job. The wheel route almost scored a touchdown and fumbled that one, but that was a good call, too, I think that was to Jordan Thomas.
Jordan Harris.
Jordan Harris, yeah. But Got to be feeling good right now.
Hey, listen, man. Hey, listen. Everything else is gravy on the biscuit, ain't it?
That's exactly right. That's right.
We wanted that playoff win, and when we played like we did against Central Hardin and blew that opportunity to get the home playoff game, I thought, man, we've really squandered a great opportunity here. But God works in mysterious ways, and the winning last week and winning the way we did tonight, that's a whole lot of fun. I tell our kids all the time, guys, it's not easy, and easy's not fun. Easy's not fun. If it was easy, it wouldn't be fun. And tonight wasn't easy. Last week wasn't easy. Not many nights have been easy. But we just kept battling and competing week in, week out. But we're just proud of our kids, our coaching staff, our fans, our community. They deserve this.
And Coach, you tie the most wins in a season in 40 years tonight.
Yeah, let's just
1984. Let's keep it going. Let's get number 10.
That's right.
Let's get number 10.
Amen.
And Tate Spillman, your quarterback, player of the year in Class 6A District 2. He showed why he was player of the year tonight.
Sure he did. He's a tremendous man. He's a tremendous leader. As good of an athlete as he is, and a good football player he is, he's just even a better young man. And he's the kind of kid you want your son to grow up and admire and act like and play like. So can't say enough good things about old Tate Spillman.
And I know you had a couple of injuries tonight. What do you think might be the status on those guys?
Well,
Harrison for one.
Briggs has got a concussion. I don't know how severe that concussion is, but he's out. He was out the rest of the night. I don't know if he'll be able to be back next week yet or not. We'll have to wait and see. Ryan Harrison was a knee injury. Don't know how bad or how severe that was. Same thing with Sean Brody. Don't know how bad that one is. Other than that, I think we're okay. But it's a next man up mentality, and we just got to keep battling.
So you go to North Hardin next Friday night.
Yes, sir.
You played them 14-6. Had a chance to win up there. They beat Davis County tonight 27-7.
Let's get it on.
Let's do it. Let's go for win number 10. Coach, congratulations.
Thank you.
We'll see you next week. Coach John Myers and the Trojans pull off the upset here tonight on the road at Henderson County. First round of the 6A playoffs with a 21-14 win over the Colonels. Let's take a look at some other scores around the area tonight. May have some more before I even get done here. Robert, you might want to check a few. This is in Class A.